Welcome to the Planescape, where good and evil clash, where law and order maintain their delicate balance, the battleground for gods and monsters. Many heroes have written their legends in the stars of the astral sea, but these are not their stories. The Aspera and her crew, Kyana, Finbar, Virla, and Dani, may not be the stuff of legends yet, but they're definitely rolling with difficulty.
Hello, and welcome to the final episode of the first season of Rolling with Difficulty, the adventures of the crew of the Aspera. Everyone say hello. Say hello, crew.
Hi.
How's it going?
I feel unsafe.
We're not nervous. Are you nervous? I'm nervous. Thank you for joining us again, and thank you for joining us for this 8 episodes. It's crazy that you guys would come along this awesome journey with us. We've had a great time.
Thank you.
And we're so glad that you joined us. I think before we get started, we have a quick announcement, so I'm going to throw it to Sophia.
Yeah, hello, and welcome to the announcement corner. We have, once again, like to thank you all for joining us for the last 8 episodes. This has been Season 1 of Rolling with Difficulty, and I know we've all had a great time making it. Thank you all for listening. We will be doing a Season 2 this summer, but to tide you over until then, we're going to be doing a little bit of a post-season Q&A episode that'll be releasing on March 18th. We'll be talking about some fun facts and behind-the-scenes stories and a little bit of, like, insider baseball and the making of Rolling with Difficulty and the specific adventure that the crew has been on this season. However, many of us are still alive at the end of this episode.
You gotta stop with that. I'm already stressed enough.
And in addition to that, we'll be answering some fan questions. So if you would like to submit a question for the Q&A episode, please email those to rollwithdifficulty@gmail.com, which is linked in the show notes below. And please send in those questions by March 11th to make sure that we have time to read them and see them when we're recording that episode. But thank you all for joining us on this adventure. Fingers crossed, knock on wood. We'll see how this goes. And I hope you enjoy the rest of the episode, because I am stressed about it.
All right, everyone. Buckle up, because here we go. The final episode of Season 1 of The Adventures of Aspera. Let's begin.
Please be kind to us.
When last we left our heroes, you had arrived in Mechanus, the Clockwork Nirvana, seeking a lead discovered by Virla as to the secrets of his past. Investigating that lead, you found yourself to a recluse by the name of Maxim, a warforged sorcerer who had some history, a few brief encounters, but a working professional relationship with Virla. He revealed some information about Virla, some advice for the others, asked some questions of his own, supplied Virla with a artifact that Virla had discovered that was the basis for his design for the memory orbs he uses, and let you know that if there was anything he could assist you with from his sanctum in Mechanus, that he would be available for that. You left with more answers than you had hoped for, and were ambushed by the prior Sephram, now disguised as Egan, as well as a bounty hunter by the name of Cressida. That is the correct way to say it, by the way. And her retriever companion. The battle was short, hard-fought, but in the end, the retriever, as so named, was able to catch Kyana and bring her back to the tenebrous cenobium. The fight was not entirely lost, though. You did manage to kill the not Egan, revealing that all this time it had been an intellect devourer who had been piloting the prior and then piloting Egan, learning what they knew
fun.
And using their abilities against you. The fight ended. You let Cressida go after she divulged what she knew. Had a brief conversation with Maxim about the nature of your upcoming journey, your upcoming rescue mission. And we pick up with Virla standing at the entrance to the sanctum as Finbar says, "Let's go get the girl," and begin to walk away. If there's anything else you would like to do before you leave, now is the time.
We gotta go. Like, Kyana is...
Yeah, we
Oh,
don't have much time to waste. Can't be dragging our feet now.
we would be entering the belly of the beast, encountering more people similar to prior Sephram, and Ione perhaps even. I am not saying that we could not handle it, the three of us, but I think I would feel more comfortable. And I kind of turn to Max as I say it. I would be more comfortable if there was any way we could have some more help.
So you
Sort
made
of
a
leading
really
him
good
on.
speech. You made a really good speech at the end of the last episode. What I would like Virla to do is to please make a persuasion check. You're going to make it at...
Oh no.
The DC for total success is an 18.
Okay.
You are going to roll at advantage because of your role playing. I think that you hit a lot of great points last episode. So roll at advantage. And let me ask, do you have any inspirations?
I have 2 inspiration. I intend to use them both if need be.
Oh, good.
You can't stack inspirations on a roll. You get 1.
Damn it. Okay.
You are rolling with advantage.
All right. Rolling
Please
with
roll.
advantage.
Rolling
on,
with
buddy.
advantage.
All right. First one's a 13. Second one is a 9. 13 minus 2, because I have a charisma of 7, is an 11. A D8
You get a
means
D8.
that I need a 7 or a higher.
Yeah.
Man.
25% chance.
Cool.
Can I guide him on this?
Oof. The timing of it. Go ahead, Wally, roll me an insight check to see if a guidance, before he went into this, if a guidance would have been needed. Roll me a retroactive insight check. We'll call it a DC 14.
14, okay. Not enough. That is a 13.
Do you
Do
have
you have an inspiration, Wally?
Can I give you one of my
do have an inspiration. I have
that
my
how that
last
works?
inspiration.
Can I retroactively give Wally an inspiration?
No, he has one. It's okay.
I have one. Here we go.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, that gets
Yeah.
me a 16.
Okay, yeah. So go ahead, take an extra D4 there, Noir.
Thank you.
He's taking years off my life.
What is it?
Come on, man.
It's not gonna help. That was a 1.
No.
A 1 on the D4?
Oh.
Yeah. So 1 and a 3. So 4 plus 11 is 15.
It's 15.
Ugh.
No boy.
Okay, so a 15.
I look at him. He just doesn't look at me. He's like, all right. Time to get back.
A 15 is not is not a fail, by the way. There's, there was a fail state where you got nothing. An 18 was a total success. But with a 15, which is still very good. First, he will ponder for a second. I have enough arcane energy to spare. Come. Let me bestow a blessing upon you. You don't even have to approach that far. Just a couple steps. Whoever's furthest, probably Dani, when you hear this, as he spreads his hands and his eyes glow, he will cast, because he's a Clockwork Soul Sorcerer, he has access to the spell Aid, which increases your maximum hit points. Does not grant temporary hit points. Increases your maximum hit points. He will cast it at 5th level, which is an extra 20 hit points to the 3 of you.
Big.
Your max increases by 20. The duration is 8 hours, but because he was a sorcerer, he will spend a sorcery point to extend and spell it and make it last for 16 hours.
Thank you.
That's nice of him.
So if you intend to get a long rest in, this spell will last for the duration.
That's good.
Also, a little for those power gamers out there, a little tip for sorcerers: don't sleep on extended spell. He does that. If you're going to ask for something else, Noir, now would be the time. He seems somewhat pliable. The 15 might grant you something else depending on what it is you want to ask for.
I am a wizard. I collect spells, I record them, and with enough studying I am able to cast them myself. Is there anything that you could offer us that could possibly help to contact someone from another plane? Either Kyana, and I sort of turn to Dani and Finbar. I was also thinking perhaps Enoch.
He's a Gith. He probably would be down to punch some Mind Flayers.
That is
Also,
what I was
Kyana's in
thinking.
danger.
Boy.
Yes. If you could lend me
Enoch is a good
the
idea.
materials to study
Go on.
and record it. Oh, yeah, sorry.
Go on.
Oh, I was sorry. If you could lend me the materials to study and record this spell, sending is what I had in mind. That would be much appreciated. But anything to contact either one of them, I'll take it.
So sending is not on the sorcerer's spell list, so he does not have it. But
Okay.
he will look down. You supplied him with 2 pretty powerful magic items. Granted, one of them was a trade.
Yeah.
The docent and the clockwork staff, but
Yes.
even so, the scarf of speed is definitely going to get you.
And my goggles,
He says-
excuse you.
That's what got you. You got something else from the goggles.
What did we... What?
The ring.
You got the
Yeah,
ring, right? The
The
ring of
don't
psychic
get mind
resistance.
controlled ring.
Oh,
Yep.
right.
He nods. He says, "Very well. Follow me," and he will lead you through.
Oh, thank you.
Uh,
Okay.
Virla, I assume you're going to follow
thank
him. I don't
God.
know if anyone else is going to follow.
Yes,
him.
I will. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He leads you through back into the foyer, through the room that you went through. He leads you through a third room, which is just a library. It's just all books. And then he leads you into a 4th room, and you see it is, to put it plainly, it's a treasury. There is gold and platinum stacked up. You see multiple shelves with potions, and there's even like an axe hanging on the wall, and there's just stuff everywhere in this room. Though it's very ordered, not to make it seem messy or chaotic. It is extremely well kept. You see he goes to a wooden shelving system on the wall, but it is, instead of shelves, there's slots to place scrolls, and he counts up, retrieves one, and hands it to you. He says, "This was meant to be used for emergency for myself, to contact one of my old kin, should I need it, but I have a feeling I might be able to come across something of similar utility. Take this in good faith."
Thank you. I will absolutely take it.
Yeah, it's a scroll of sending.
Awesome.
So
Cool.
if you want to copy it into your book, it takes a certain amount of time. You'll have to look up how long that is. If you want to just cast it once, you're a wizard of high enough spell level. You do not need to make a roll. It will automatically succeed, but it will destroy the spell scroll. So you'll get 1
Right.
use out of it if you cast it using the scroll.
2 hours, it says.
Well-
50 gold piece per level plus 2 hours.
Well,
according to D&D
I
Beyond.
don't know about the gold cost, but I am an Order of Scribes wizard. The time it takes to copy a spell into my spellbook using my wizardly quill is 2 minutes per spell level.
Oh.
So
Whoa.
2 minutes?
yeah.
Oh.
Yes.
2 minutes.
So instead of
Yes.
Yeah.
instead of whatever hours,
Okay, yeah. You're
6
gonna be
minutes.
I love this subclass so much.
Fantastic.
Okay, that changes the game a little
5e
bit.
is wild.
That
Yeah.
changes a lot.
No, I could probably handle, 16 hours. Whatever's going on. It's fine.
Would you like to with that not Enoch. Maxim will usher you out
Mhm.
back through the way you came. Say, "I've already told you that which I wish to say. I do not believe in luck, so fight well."
we will.
He nods, and the doors, without him touching, the doors close, and you hear the lock rearm behind you.
Okay.
If you have any preparations you would like to make, now is the time.
Virla would like to very much attune the docent, copy that spell book, and then send off, and then use the rest of his. Well, he'll turn to Dani and Finbar. Do we wish to spend some time here? I could send messages to Kyana and Enoch now. If we were to rest, then I would have regained my energy to be at full capacity once we do engage the enemy. We could also leave immediately.
Well, if we do manage to get in contact with Enoch and he can join us, we might have a little time. I don't know how long it'll take for him to meet up with us. So, although I'd like to leave immediately, a little prep time might be the smarter way to go.
What do you think, Dani?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I think we probably need some time. We just tried to fight a giant spider, and my magical abilities are at their limits at the moment. But I am hesitant to leave Kyana for too long. Also, we don't necessarily know where in the mundane plane exactly she is, so...
That was another
we have a
thing.
rough area, but...
Yes.
Maxim at the end of the last episode told you if you name a location and concentrate on it, even if you've never been there, plane shift will take you reasonably close.
Do we know the name of where
He said it more
her
dramatically
plan
than that. Well, have any of you taken notes? Because I've said it at least once this session.
Yeah.
And
And Cressida
Zenobia?
said it when you asked her, so
Cressida said
the
it,
information
yeah.
exists.
I stopped taking notes after session 4 because I have to listen to every single one of these episodes in playback, so I assumed that if I needed it, it would be there.
You don't remember it being said in any of those episodes either.
No.
It's been said. I'm going to tell you, I just want to bust your balls a little bit before.
It's a good thing Virla has a perfect robot brain, and thus
Yes,
automatically...
does
but
anyone
Noir
have the
doesn't.
observant feat?
But Noir doesn't.
You have keen mind. The name of the place you're
I'm
going
staring at
is-
it in my notes right now.
There's something Synovium, something.
The place underground where Kyana punches squid men from the more underground place. I don't fucking know. I don't even know
Yeah,
the name of
not-
the place we are now. We're in Mechanus, but what's this castle called? Castle Clock? What do you want from me?
Who's Dani speaking to?
God.
Her own frustrations.
Primus, the one above all. That's Ao.
I mean, I
Ao,
guess
the one above all.
to Dani, Mechanus is the closest
Yeah,
to
I
God
think-
that she ever could be, because as of last session, my understanding of the entire universe is that it functions from here. So I'm just sort of yelling at Mechanus.
Fair enough.
I think Primus
the
is
name
from
of the-
Transformers.
I believe Primus is also the name of the god who created the Modrons.
Oh, okay.
Look, if I could use, to use maybe unfamiliar jargon, a long rest. So, if we know where we're going, and Enoch's gonna need time to get to either us or Kyana, we could tell him where to. Maybe we tell him where on the mundane plane to meet us. I don't think we should spend any time going anywhere but there after said long rest.
I was to recommend that he would come to us. He managed to make his way to Baitor. I assume Mechanus would be an easier
Yeah,
feat.
but we also gave him a ride to Sigil, so if he has to get from Limbo to Sigil to here, might as well go Limbo to Sigil to there, you know? Because it's just,
Yeah.
I feel like him
yes.
coming here, us having to wait for him to get here, and then going to Kyana is just, we're gonna be taking already more time than I'm super comfortable with before we leave, as is.
Yeah, if he can meet us there, that'd be
We should set a
a
time
better use
then.
of our time.
We should be there within 12 hours. We should tell him.
Be there within 12 hours is probably what I would say.
12 hours.
Very well.
All right.
Give me some time to copy the spell into my book, and then I will.
Virla says that, and his robot arms are just like a speed, like a laser printer,
Well-
copying the
Oh.
spell into the book.
Technically, the spell book
Totally.
is Bing, so
You
Just insert floppy
you-
disk after floppy disk, and slowly Bing learns the spell.
yeah. No, but I have an actual leather-bound spell book, so I'll do that. Yeah.
You guys make your way back onto the ship, the Prospera. Yeah. Noir, Virla can exactly as you said, like Bruce Almighty answering emails style. His hand literally goes on autopilot, and as you copy, the scroll itself burns away. Each line that is copied over, the magic being transferred from the scroll into your book, the words flash and vanish, and then when you finish in, 6 minutes that takes you to?
Yes.
Yeah.
6 minutes, cool. In 6 minutes.
This all happens during takeoff. Finbar gets in the
In
seat
6
take-
minutes,
Ay, ay, ay.
the scroll disappears in a flash of white arcane flame, and the spell sending is in your book.
Awesome.
Is there any attunement that you want to be made? I know the docent.
Yeah, can I guess I'll take
and Finbar if you want to attune to the ring as well.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I guess we'll spend this next hour effectively taking a short rest.
Yep.
Cool.
So go ahead. I assume you also intend to take a long rest, so if you don't want to bother rolling hit dice,
Yes.
That's-
the long rest it is.
yeah.
Very much appreciated.
But
Are we
we
bringing
will
up
say
Enoch before or after
in
the long
fact-
rest?
Bringing
I
it up before.
could say actually, in fact, this first hour you could consider the first hour of your long rest where you're not asleep, because you only have to be asleep for 6 hours of the long rest, 2 hours
Fair
of light
enough.
work.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So if you just want to
Danny's just gonna listen
streamline
to
it that
death
way,
metal in the engine room for a little bit till we calm down.
Yeah,
Get
so
game face on.
Virla will kind of retreat to his room and essentially kind of do a just switch out the data core in his chest with the docent.
Ooh.
Yeah.
fantastic. Finbar, you attune to your ring. Doesn't really feel any different, but your mind is shielded. Virla, you place the docent into your chest. Feel it whir up. There's sort of a flashing light that happens, and over the course of an hour, it integrates with you, and then you hear a voice. Docent, active. New user detected. Please designate a username.
Virla.
User Virla. I am Docent,
Hello.
the most advanced of arcane intelligence. How may I assist you this day?
Do I have any? I don't have anything.
Would you like for me to run through my functions?
Yes.
The docent is used as a storage device for memory. I am capable of scanning surroundings and integrating the knowledge of that into my software. I am also capable of learning and acquiring new languages to serve as a translator.
Excellent. All right. The Virla's gonna try and geek out too much because he knows he has a job to do. Also, now how's he gonna access his old data cores if there's a thing in it now? Yeah. So he'll kind of take one of the data cores, one that he knows. He'll take the data core that he used when. No, never mind. I'm going to say as an umbrella term, Austin. I hope that there is a data sphere somewhere in my collection that has a language that I previously could not understand. If I can recall it, I would like to review it again and see if that counts as the docent being able to translate and read it. Like, can I read it now? I suppose.
Interesting. So you have to have one in yourself at a time. There's definitely probably some downtime. You could figure out a way to transfer all the old memories from your old stuff into the new docent.
Yeah.
For the time being, you have the docent, and it can't see any of the memories in the old.
Yeah.
That
makes sense.
But
Okay.
with a little bit of time and effort, you should be able to move all that over, although it's probably not getting done tonight.
What spell functionalities do you have? You said you could cast spells.
I am capable of detecting arcane energies within a certain radius.
Well, could you do that, please?
Of course. You see the entire room gets scanned for you. A little blue light goes out through your vision.
Cool.
And yeah, you're able to detect magic. So any magical
Awesome.
items you have on your person shine, and the entire ship emanates with a faint conjuration energy, which is the latent. There's a bunch of spell energies, really. Like there's a big like abjurative ward, which is what basically your life support is. But the main thing, is the conjuration, which is how it plane shifts.
Excellent. This is very interesting. Would you like to be referred to as docent, or do you have a more preferable name?
Docent is acceptable.
Very well, docent. Thank you for your assistance. I have nothing left for you now.
Excellent. Merely call me if I am needed.
Very cool. Okay. So with that out of the way, Virla will kind of head up, or try and find Finbar and Dani and say, I have rested a bit. I'm able to send 2 sending spells, and I have copied it into my spell book. I assume I will send one to Enoch to determine the logistics of where he is to meet us. I wanted to send one to Kyana as well, just to reassure her. If you have any messages to either Enoch or Kyana, I will try to fit them within the available message space.
Just let them know. Mind Flayers got Kyana.
Yes.
We need his help.
Yes.
Because we're gonna go kick their ass. I think that's 25 words.
Yes. Very well. Yeah, so he'll flex his fingers and try out this new magic. Casting Ascending, he'll start with Enoch.
Okay.
If I remember correctly,
words.
yeah.
What will you say?
If I remember correctly, sending works
go.
across planes 75% of the time. From what I understand.
It works
What?
95% of the time.
Okay. Oh,
Oh.
even better.
Oh,
Even better.
Okay.
It's but
Nice.
just to be just for posterity, go ahead and roll me a D100.
Oh,
You're
sure.
hoping for a 94 or lower.
Okay.
You could roll a d20 and just hope for not a
That's
1.
true. If you roll a 20, then yeah.
I already have.
But you know,
50
when
cents.
you get to use percentiles,
I know.
I guess.
All right, 57. Cool.
yeah, you're fine. Go ahead and send your message.
Enoch. Kyana recaptured. Mind Flayers puppeteer her monastery. Their aim? Repeating history. We request help. The Tenebrous Cenobium. The prime material plane. We are getting her back. Wait, was that 25? Shit, I didn't say 12 hours. Shit!
I didn't count. I assume you're good.
1, 2, 3,
sounds
4,
good
5,
to me.
Yeah,
6,
that's-
7, 8, 9, 10.
I counted 27, but I counted Mind Flayers as 2 separate words, so I might have been
Mind
off
Flayers
a
is
little.
Nah, one word. I mean, I'm gonna count it as one word. I think it's 2 separate words, but I'm
Yeah.
not gonna. You're
I think
you're
we're fine.
I think
we're
it's
fine.
one word.
Everything's
Uh,
fine.
Okay.
I'm going with your intent and nature here, which is not to deliver a whole bunch of information.
Yeah.
But
Whatever
merely
little
the bare bones.
interplanar sprite is carrying the message is like 25 or 26. It's okay.
Yeah.
I'll slap a second stamp on it and call it a day.
Although I did not say to meet us within 12 hours. That was a
That's okay. I think he'll
there's
understand.
he's pretty wise. He'll probably get that you're not planning to leave her there for a long time.
Fair enough. Yeah. Okay.
It's like Mind
In any
Flayers.
case, a
We
beat
can do it.
passes. He says, you hear Enoch respond back to you in your mind. By the wheel. I understand. My Rachma has still not returned from hell. But I will speak to Azerth. We will come if we can.
We? Ooh.
Yay!
I believe
Okay.
that is also 26 words, so
Yeah, all right.
pound for pound.
None of
All
us
right.
can count.
Math is hard.
Don't worry, the
It's okay.
comment section will let us know.
Okay. All right.
Comments in the
Thanks, y'all.
That's one down. I have 1 third level spell slot left. I will.
Kyana.
Yep. Kyana, we are coming. Location details. Give as much as you can. We will find you. We will bring you back. Do not worry.
Dani says hi.
Oh,
So,
also ask her if we need to bring her any snacks. She might be hungry.
Okay, that was 24. I was counting. Snacks?
Oh, we out of
Uh,
words. Okay, well,
Wally-
I'll bring her something
Snacks?
anyways.
Wally reminds me, gaining consciousness happens in 1d4 plus 1 hours, correct?
Oh, boo.
Uh,
oh,
Or is it just 1d4 hours?
believe
They didn't stabilize me?
So.
Oh, what a bunch of jerks.
Hold up.
No, you're stable. But you
I
don't
believe
wake up
so,
when
yeah.
you're stable. You stay unconscious and then you
Oh.
wake up a certain amount of time later with hit points. Hold
Hit
on.
points. How
1 hit point.
Oh, okay. Hit point singular.
1d4 hours. So,
Yeah, 1d4 hours. Yep.
Red, could you please roll 1d4 for me?
Yeehaw. 2.
So 3 hours.
No, it's just 1d4, but even so, that's 2 hours. Kyana is still unconscious. You
Yeah, but,
receive
like,
no
with
response.
the-
You get gentle snoring.
With like the time zone
whenever ominous
changes and the
rumbling.
planes, could you really say that? Okay, yeah, fine. She'll just have a really weird dream involving like a telemarketer voice in her. I don't know.
I don't suppose my backup soul responds to the message for me. You've reached the soul of Kyana.
We're going to
Por
bump over to
español.
Kyana in just a moment, but I want to
Okay.
see how everyone... is there any other preparations you would like to make before taking your long rest and presumably traveling the next day?
Virila's got nothing.
As we all sort of go to settle in for our long rest, Dani's gonna pull out the sending stone to Otto that we got. Oh, was it last episode? I don't know. Little flame
2
fire
episodes
one.
ago.
Yeah, something like that.
Time isn't real.
Time's
Go for
an
it.
illusion.
They all blend into it.
And sort of like crouch in the boiler room, pull it out, and just give Plug a little scritch. You can return to the eternal flame. I'll tell you the details later. And I'll put the rock down and move away.
Are you going to wait for a response, or you just
No,
go?
I'm just gonna leave him and...
Red, 9:16
A response
PM.
comes, but you don't know what it is. With that...
You've reached the voicemail of Dani. Please do not leave a message. It will not be answered.
This is what I get for playing an NPC who constantly ghosts your sendings and how to campaign.
Your employee's dead. Don't call back.
All right. We'll tentatively take an uneasy night's rest, I suppose.
Yeah.
Each of you, in your own time, beds down. The ship recharges its ability to plane shift. And when the new day comes to you, a chime, boom, sounds out, indicating 8 hours have passed. You awaken. The plane is once again lit, as though it is day, even though the light is completely artificial and seems to come from no particular source.
I don't like that.
What would you like to do?
I'll start the process of unmooring the ship and getting us ready for interplanar travel.
The ship undocks from the gear, drifts out a little bit. When you're ready.
So I go in and I'll assume the helm. I will look for some sort of port to put this tuning fork
Yeah,
in.
so it's easy to find. It's
Okay,
in the helm.
excellent.
There's the port where there's the tuning fork for the Astral Sea, and you can remove it with a sort of push in and twist. It pops out, and you can place in the new tuning fork.
Awesome.
Ooh.
I will
Easy enough.
slot that in. I guess I will go through the motions to plane shift out, but I will sort of think, I guess even say out loud if I for safe measure, Tenebris Cenobium.
You say that the entire ship begins, the plane shift begins to power on. The docent says to you, Arcane impulse detected. User Virla, is this expected?
Yes, docent. You're going to perceive a lot of those.
Understood. The ship itself vanishes in a flash of force rushing upwards, and with that, we're going to move over to Kyana.
Ooh!
Oh, goody.
Kyana, you come
Yep.
to in a room that
Uh-huh.
is dark and lit by a purple flameless brazier that rests far across the room. You recognize the dark walls, the curvature of the architecture as being somewhere within the cenobium, that though the room itself you have not entered before.
Oh, fantastic. Out of curiosity, how many hit points do I have right now?
I'm actually going to go ahead and say that you have a long... Oh, actually, I take that back. DM needs to do a little retcon.
Oh.
You are asleep.
Oh.
While you sleep, though it has happened rarely before, you dream.
Ah.
You dream of the Astral Sea. You stand upon the mirrored surface. The stars above you shining up. As you move your feet a little, you see, though you step and hold on the water, it ripples slightly underneath you like you're standing on a mirror with a very, very thin layer of water across the top of it. You look down into that reflection across those ripples, and you see reflected back to you your astral form, yourself with the arms and the mask that like kind of glowing yellow kind of gold energy. As you do, even though you yourself do not, you look on your arms, the astral self is not manifested on you. You see it in the reflection. As you do, the part that is you slowly fades into black, and the gold light gets just a little bit brighter, and the vague shape, the arms and the face maintain static as they are, just the vague fuzzy shape of more body somewhere in there is left where your silhouette has faded.
Oh.
As you do, you hear Virla's sending come through.
Whoa. Oh. Okay, let's see. Oh, I don't know if I can answer this in my dreamscape. I don't intend to dream.
You are not conscious, you cannot answer it. But even so, the comfort comes to you.
Yeah.
And your arm moves without intention, reaching down, and the arm of the astral self reaches up, almost for a moment like you're the reflection tied to the thing on the other side, and your fingers touch each other. The sending comes through, that comforting message from Virla. Your friends are coming. And then once more...
Sounds like we've been kidnapped, buddy.
A soft whisper. Our friends are coming. And with that, you awaken into the dark room. The dark curved walls of the cenobium, the purple flameless brazier across the room. You see, flanking on either side of it, 2 other priors by the names. You recognize them as Prior Aldreda and Prior Wymond, who you had myriad lessons with, although Prior Sephram was one above them, so to speak. Also emerging, you see what you now learn to be a Mind Flayer, or at least that's what it must be. Surely only a Mind Flayer could be so grotesque. Purple rubbery skin.
Yeah, that's pretty nasty.
Tentacles like a beard, Davy Jones style, coming down. It does not walk, but instead gently floats up off the ground. Its feet bare, has no toes, just sort of the vague semblance of them on the purple slime. And they just kind of lazily fall, bend downwards as the creature itself lifts about 3 inches off the ground and slowly drifts towards you, one finger outstretched and beckoning. You find yourself against the wall, and your arms and legs are both restrained with cold manacles. They look solid, but they have like a little bit of give to them. It's almost more like it's not like steel, it's more like chitin. Like, it's still tough, but there's not that. There's something a little bit weird about them. You look around and you see, in a similar spot, many other monks, about maybe a little more than a dozen other monks, each also restrained in the same way. The creature, the Mind Flayer, approaches towards you, and you hear a whisper in your voice. The tentacles do not move any more than they already are. The voice comes directly into your mind. Little Kyana. Such a temperamental creature.
Yeah, I'd say that's accurate.
Have you any knowledge of the many resources spent to find solely you?
Unfortunately, yes. Yes, I have unfortunately gleaned the ridiculous lengths you went to go chase me across, 6 planes? What is with you people?
Do you say that aloud, or?
Yes! I say that aloud.
No. I mean, are you saying it with your mouth or with your brain?
Oh, in your mouth.
Ooh, I'll use my inner voice.
Just
I'll
we
use
get the scene.
My quiet inside voice.
You telepathy right back at it.
Yeah.
And it seems to straight up a little with, yes. I was told by the former Prior Sephram you are disposed of many talents. It is why they sought so fervently to bring you back.
Ugh.
Of course, I did not believe it for some time, but I'm told you made yourself quite useful on the astral sea.
Useful is not how I would describe myself, but... Oh, this is so creepy.
Not as of yet,
Oh.
but you will be.
Okay.
But before we begin,
The process loses too many memories. We must first know. Have you seen or spoken to any of the beings called Gith?
The beings called Plug and Dani. Those little fuckers have been in a thorn in our side for years.
I don't think it would even occur to me to lie about this. Ooh, you know what? I think now is a good time to draw on my half-remembered experience paging through Dani's copy of Gith for Dummies. And find anything that had the word pejorative next to it in parentheses.
Yeah.
Just call him a calamari.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh god, this guy's so gross. I can barely concentrate. He's so icky and squishy. Also, sorry, do I have only 1 hit point right now? Just for the purposes of...
No, you've taken a long... at this point, you've taken a long rest.
How lovely. Let me just mark that one down. Oh god, sorry, my character thought I was dead. It's like, restore to life with full HP. It's like, yes, please. Okay, oh god, creature's named Gith.
Please.
Yes, you know what? I think instead of answering, I'm just going to, flash him some sweet memories of those Gith pirates, tearing me up that one time. See if that gets him to shiver a little bit.
Nice.
Yeah. Got that one rad scar from that one guy.
Oh, totally. Yeah, you give memory of fighting Gith Yankee and sort of just psychically transmit it back. The Mind Flayer immediately recoils in fear. It says, "Impossible. You fought and lived." At this point, you see another one drifts, another Mind Flayer drifts into the room.
Oh, good. It has
from
friends.
beyond the purple light.
Love it.
Gross.
And yeah, there's only 2. And says,
It is what they were bred
Okay, so there's
for.
at least 2.
Sorry, what did he say?
It should not surprise.
it came in and said,
It's what they were bred for. It should not surprise you. In fact, it should give comfort. They will make good addition to our army as we spread.
Oh, that doesn't seem like it's gonna happen, bud. They are pretty, anti-you guys, in my experience.
You see they turn to each other and start to... You can't hear it because they're speaking to each other, but they must be arguing about something because they kind of like drift up and down a little bit as they go.
They're idle animating.
like each one like rises up as it's clearly kind of making a point. This happens for a couple seconds, and then you hear, and surely from the reaction of all the other monks, you realize this must be a message sent to all of them.
Enough!
Another Mind Flayer enters the room. This one different than the others.
All right, at least 3.
Its tentacles 6 drift all the way down to its feet. They must be over 6 feet long with the height of the creature. Its skin is a more red. Its skin is a more red than purple compared to the others, and its fingers are holding a crooked staff that appears to be made of metal that's all twisted around each other until at the very top it kind of resembles like a fucked up kind of twisted hand. And it wears a black cloak that has... The collar has kind of like a crown aesthetic going on as it circles the rubbery head. It floats in, observes you. The other 2 Mind Flayers bow heads and drift back as this thing comes within 3-4 feet of you now. And it drifts to the ground so that it's now on eye level with you. Even though it's very tall, you are suspended a little bit, and is now able to look at you, which none of the others have done. You see just a black, wet void where its eyes should be.
God, these things are gross.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
We should thank you in all of your short-sighted folly. It is you who led the Prior Sephram to the expert in arcano engineering. Long we have stalled here awaiting our rise. And now, thanks to your aid, We are ready. Let the Gith scum come if they wish to.
Oh.
Oh no, wait, I'm sorry. Is your evil plan dependent on getting Dani to follow orders? Oh, you guys are so fucked.
It turns to the others, and you hear now, transmitting into everyone.
It is time. Let us begin. We have...
And then it stops and turns its head. Crew of the Aspera, you appear...
Damn it! They know!
That rushing sensation in complete blackness.
I have dark vision, DM.
Your eyes quickly adjust. I'll kill you. You see everything in shades of red. That's mechanics. You appear in total blackness that quickly your eyes adjust to as you realize there's a faint light coming from below you. You're in a cavernous space. You're floating. The ship barely fits in here. The hole that you are floating above is massive across, and yet the ship, the ship barely fits, so the hole must be massive, because the bow and the stern are like kind of scraping almost against stone. Down below, there's just a pit, a hole that goes vertically down. You can't see any bottom, but you can see there's a faint kind of blue-green phosphorescent glow of different little algae and funguses that are growing along these black obsidian walls.
Yep.
There's a carved out area that you see, a protrusion, almost like a lookout over the hole, and then past it you see an entryway that is darkened, but has just like a faint, you can see it because there's just a faint glow, like there's some light far beyond it glowing. You have arrived on the mundane world, the prime material plane, in the dark under all. As you plane shift and arrive, you see the taller Mind Flayer, the Eleutherid, turns its head sharply to
Wait,
the
are
side.
you in the room?
And
Oh.
Are
Nope.
we in the room?
Nope.
Or are we back to
Nope.
Kyana?
It has, we're back to Kyana.
Oh.
Okay.
It has this creature has an ability called Detect Sentience. It knows the location of any creatures with an intelligence
Bold of you to
score
accuse
of
more
4 or
sentient.
higher
Oh.
within 2 miles.
Wow.
Shame
So, as
on
you
it.
plane shift in, it immediately turns its head and says,
It seems a poetic timing is called upon.
Okay,
We
this
have
seems like a good time for me to see if I can activate my astral arms while I'm tied up like this.
The
Should I hold up?
the presence within you kind of...
Oh.
Kyana, you feel the presence within you coils up with excitement, but holds back a moment.
What? Oh,
Almost
okay.
like... Yeah,
That's also,
it's
got a
like...
sense of dramatic timing.
Like
okay.
coiling to strike. A snake coiling to strike,
Okay.
waiting for the prey to be in the right spot.
Okay. I'll wait.
The second Mind Flayer who had entered floats over.
Allow me to send one of my monks to greet them. If it is indeed Gith, this is what they were trained for.
The Eleutherid motions.
Very well. The ceremony must begin.
He points to the first one.
Join me. You are needed.
And the Eleutherid and the first Mind Flayer float out of the room. As he does, he turns to the second Mind Flayer and says,
Begin the ceremorphosis.
Oh no.
Time is not of the essence.
He leaves. One of the monks, you see, the monk Eldreda, receives a telepathic command from the Mind Flayer, nods, and leaves the room. Crew of the Aspera, you arrive and immediately are gathering your bearings. Make to disembark the ship, and as you disembark, you see entering from the far room. Now the door opens and purple light casts a long silhouette, a shadow across the ground. And you see clearly one of the monks, a woman with very, very short black hair, showing almost bald, mid-30s, is approaching. She sees you and calls out, "Ah, not Gith. Shame. I would have loved to taste their brains. But you'll do."
Ah!
Ew.
And we're gonna go ahead and roll initiative.
Oh, man.
Oh, damn.
All of us?
Nope. Kyana, just hold on. Our 3
Yes.
heroes, you'll see yourselves on the map currently. The big blue rectangle is the Aspera. I couldn't overlay, because that's a map and not a token. Couldn't overlay it on this map. Also, this is just fun trivia, but this is the map where Kyana had her combat in Session 0.
I thought it looked familiar. Home sweet hole.
A little... Inspiration!
Thank you. I'll use this to beat up your bad guys.
I know you are. Hey, you're gonna need it.
Yeah,
All right,
thanks.
I'm breaking
All right, everyone.
I'm breaking out the fancy dice.
Could I please have everyone roll initiative and remember your abilities, your spells? Good luck, everyone. I'm
When
on
you
your
say
side
everyone,
as
does
we
this
begin
include
this.
me? for initiative.
We're not to you yet, Kyana.
Okay.
All right.
I'm so distressed.
I
right
know,
now.
I know. Being kidnapped sucks, and you want to be. Where I promise, there's
You think my
inside baseball. It's not long before they get to you.
Yeah, you'd think my emergency
The
backup
monk
plan-
didn't take a long time getting to them.
Uh-huh.
It's not gonna be a long time for them to get to you. All right, we have Dani coming in at 22.
Yo.
Hot damn, we
Not
got
fucking
Finbar coming in
around.
at 15, and Noir at 15. Holy crap! You all beat the monk with an initiative of 14.
Whoops.
You see, she approaches, pulls out. There's a roll on her side, and she kind of pulls a string, and it unfurls, and you see it's just all poison darts that
Oh,
she has
shit.
lined
come
up,
on.
and she will take a stance. Let's begin. Dani, you are first to act with your superior dark vision. Not actually the trait superior dark vision. Just you're the only
regular
one
dark
with
vision.
it, and everyone else here it's pretty dark. So, what would you
Yeah.
like to do?
Well, you know, I have a go-to methodology here. So I am actually going to, rather than using my action to summon a cannon, I'm gonna light it up in here for us. So Dani is going to fire off. Just use a firebolt for now at La Monk.
Super cash.
Okay.
That is going to be a 23 to hit.
That will hit. They will use, as we previously established, Sephram, they're able to deflect missiles with energy, so they will
This is
attempt
a
to...
fire bolt, not the force ballista.
Yeah.
Can she still deflect that?
Yeah, elemental energy.
Yeah. Well, she can try. She can still
Okay,
take
So
I was
go ahead and
specifically
roll your
trying-
damage.
I was specifically trying to avoid that. Can I cast a different spell? I don't know if
Yeah,
Dani would have.
okay.
Yeah, because I
It's
know
alright,
that
go
the
for
monks
it.
do that, and Dani only fires mostly fires bullets. So my intent was not summoning the cannon, was to.
It's only
yeah.
it's only one reaction, so you can hit her again. Actually, I think at higher levels she might get more. You know what? Ignore me.
No, she only gets one reaction. She obeys regular rules. in
Okay,
that
and she has to
that
reduce
respect.
the damage down to 0 in order to throw it back, and she can only reduce it by 25, I think, is how much I can.
She can reduce it
That
by.
might be fall damage,
I won't tell you
actually.
how much, but she
Right.
doesn't get the. She is a monster stat block. She doesn't get the throwback thing. The only reason she can
Ah.
do even deflecting fire is because I've taken a piece of the astral monk, which is kind of what all these monks are, and
Right.
I've stuck it onto a monk monster stat block to make it more appropriately thematic.
Neat.
Thematically
Alright,
appropriate,
gotcha.
some would say.
Then ignore my metagaming and continue.
I don't actually
All
have
right.
much better stuff I can do. I will use my action to summon. Everything I do is projectiles. This is not ideal.
Everything I do is intelligence, dexterity, saving throw based. This is also not ideal.
Dani will step forward a little bit. 5, 10, 15, 20. So it looks like the way that she's standing, she's sort of like right on the edge of like a little bit of a cliff face.
Yes. Yeah, you guys have entered on the sort of overhang that serves it's serving as a gangplank right now, and she is standing currently. There's rock staircase up, and she's standing on the edge, so it's like a 10-foot drop down behind her. Maybe probably more like 20 feet actually, given the height of the staircase.
All right. So Dani will step forward a little bit and like hands in the pockets of the coveralls and just sort of like size her up. And just remembering how the monks caught a lot of my shit last time, Dani's just gonna go to give her a round of applause, and as I bring my hands together, I'm gonna clap and cast Thunder Wave.
All right, con save.
Yes.
I can imagine it's like a set of 3
8.
claps. 1, 2, and then a boom.
Yeah.
DC 15 con save.
Incredible.
That's an 8.
Oh, baby.
Yeah, so she is going to get pushed back. In addition to taking 2d8 thunder damage, she's going to get pushed back 10 feet. So I believe that'll take her right over the edge.
Yeet.
All right.
And she's
okay.
also
We're
going to
have fun with
take
this.
14 points of thunder damage.
Oh, tasty.
All right. I'll roll 2d10 for her fall.
2d10.
Yep, she's fallen 20 feet.
Oof.
Sorry, is it d6s?
I think it's d6.
I think it's D6.
What is
It's
fall?
D6.
I mean, if you want to roll
D6?
D10s.
Oh, my
You
mistake.
want it? Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
My mistake.
By
Thank
all
you.
means,
Thanks for
by all
keeping me
means,
honest.
roll D.
She takes an additional 3 falling damage because she doesn't have slow fall for some reason.
Ha!
And that's what? 15, 5, 10, 15. She ends up back over here.
Boing.
Yep.
But
Hilarious.
all right. You see, she strides forward confidently, and you just clap and send her flying backwards in the force of thunder energy. Yeah, there's like a stone bench there that cracks from the force of it.
What's the lighting in here again?
It's dim. It's lit by some phosphorescent blue
Okay.
stuff that's growing below, and the purple light that's shining from behind her.
Okay. Because I do not have dark vision.
Me neither.
And I'll just use a little bit
Cool.
more movement to take 5 more feet of steps forward.
Cool.
And just sort of like wait at the top of the ledge for her to get back up and try and regain her suaveness, which is impossible because absolutely no one can top how cool this party is.
Finbar, you're up.
Okay. He's after seeing what Dani did, he's like, that's a smart idea. I like that. That's cool. And he's going to, as he steps away from the ship, he moves towards the ledge where the prior has fallen. Thorn is going to whip out from his gauntlet.
Yeah.
He's going to pull the prior, attempt to pull the prior off of the ground. With
Okay.
this attack.
Woof.
She made her deck save to not go prone.
25!
Okay, that's a 25 to hit.
Yes.
Jesus Christ. A 25 hits
Wow.
gonna hit.
Okay.
Okay, so that's immediately, that is 6 points of piercing damage.
Fantastic.
She's going to be pulled 10 feet closer to me, I believe.
Yeah, so you pull her, you go stand on the edge of this cliff, cast out your thorn whip. It grabs her, pierces, lifts her up 10 feet, and then just drops her, right?
And as the second she rises into the air, I'm going to need her to make a strength saving throw.
Oh?
As
Okay,
my
she's
swarm.
She's good at these.
Uh,
But a natural 1 won't
Oh!
Oh, get fucked,
My
lady.
swarm
do
of
it.
pixies.
I promise she's scary too.
My swarm of pixies slide down this vine.
You are not being a good representative for your
and sock her in the
monastery.
jaw, and I'm going to push her an additional 15 feet back.
Oh my god! I
Okay,
really
so you
hope-
want to throw her back 5, 10, 15, and she's gonna take another D10 falling damage.
D6.
Oh, sorry,
Amazing.
D6 falling damage. My brain is broken.
I
That's
hope
3 falling damage this time.
She ends up back through the door. Like, she's like, oh,
That'd be
take care
really
of
funny. Hold on, let's see if she can. Fuck! She goes prone. God, mother, damn it!
Amazing.
it.
Get
Getting
fucked,
clowned on.
Oh,
Virla, you can only imagine something epic is happening as it's happening on the bottom of that cliff
Come
there.
on, Virla.
You gotta walk up, but yeah,
on,
you just saw
Virla.
Dani clown, and Finbar's got a pretty good smile on his face. So
Nice. Yeah, so 30 feet will get me right up to that same edge where I can presumably see prior Alledra's no good, terrible, very bad day. Okay, well, what can I do?
How's she looking?
Yeah.
not great. You guys did a
Pissed?
lot to her. She's not quite at half.
ah.
Okay, well, let me
She's
see.
still above half, but that was no small feat.
There actually aren't there actually aren't any what is it? There aren't any spells that I can do in range. It was really just the insect swarm. A lot of my spells are more.
You
I don't want to do. I'm not doing lightning bolt on this one
Oh.
guy. Are you kidding me?
Okay.
I only got,
What about
I can only,
Bing?
I can only,
What about
Do you get
Bing?
what about Bing?
What
That's
about
not
Bing?
that's not a bad idea. Yeah. So bonus action within 60 feet, I will summon Bing to essentially be right next to Prior Aledra.
That's the sound it makes when it appears.
And then, yep, I will.
Nice to meet you,
I'll do
Chandler
that.
Bing.
I will cast a spell. I'll cast a spell. I'll do. Yeah, fuck it. Let's do Burning Hands.
Yes. It flicks out the little
Okay, is that a
lighter.
dex save?
It's a dex save.
Actually,
All right,
she's
new
prone.
dice.
yeah.
Doesn't
But she's
Burning
prone.
save.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she has no. There's no boon or anything to her being prone for dex saves. She's not proficient. She's actually stronger than she is dexterous.
Oh,
She
huh.
rolled a
Among his-
13 dex save.
total?
Yeah.
Oh, that fails. Amazing.
Ooh!
Yeah. 3d6 fire damage.
Hoo-wee!
This is a pretty tough day for Prior
Amazing.
Aldreda.
Okay. Well, that's a 5 and a 3
Come on, Vila.
and a 1. Okay, so 9 points fire damage.
The flames come out and lick on one side of her prone body. She puts up an arm to shield herself, but just is not fast enough to get out of the way of it. But it is her turn now.
Oh no.
She'll do that cool monk flippy thing, throw herself
up.
up. Let's see, how close does she have to get to
No.
this?
In Austin's world, it's called a cool monk flippy thing.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Sorry,
It's
my
called a monk
mistake.
flippy thing.
It's the cool monkey flippy thing.
I'm
That's the
DM.
scientific term.
I am in charge.
Ooh, you think you're in charge?
I like your funny
Alright,
words,
it's
magic
my
man.
world. I'm in charge.
I was gonna
Do
say.
not. Do not.
You've opened the floodgates. You don't even know, Red. You don't even know.
5,
Oh,
10,
boy.
15, 20,
No.
25, 30. And she's going to make 3 dart attacks at each of you. First one coming to Finbar.
Okay.
14 plus 5 is 19 to hit.
19 hits.
Okay, you take... We're back to rolling damage dice. We're out of Mechanist.
Ooh.
You take 4 piercing damage,
Okay.
8 poison damage.
Huh?
And could I get you to make a Constitution saving throw, please?
I'm gonna roll these dice. 17.
17 does succeed. All right.
All right.
Second attack is coming to Virla.
Hello. I don't say that.
No.
That's
He
a
doesn't
7 to hit.
deserve a hello.
It hits and just the dart just breaks against metal.
Oh my goodness.
And the
Thank
final one
goodness.
is coming to Dani.
Hey.
9 to hit.
Oh.
Guys, the poison does cool stuff.
It just like burns
Yeah.
up when it gets
No,
a little too close
please
to
don't.
Danny. Like
The
she's a fuse
extreme.
wooden dart.
Is this a bad
That's
No, I
really
thought
good.
you were an
Yeah,
ice genasi.
It comes in. That should be what your shield is, honestly. It just burns up anything that comes close. That's awesome. Yeah. As he throws the dart, it goes up in flames as it gets too close to you.
Hilarious.
That's all 3 attacks.
Oh, baby.
And
So let me get this.
What
to
did I say?
understand,
She
Austin.
used how much movement?
She's on an elevated surface again. Am I correct?
Yes.
So she's going to move back down. She's going to move back down here with her remaining movement. She's down,
smart.
and she will take a bonus action hide.
Oh, come
Oh, okay.
on.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Jesus Christ. She's gonna be hidden from Dani.
You think you're gonna be hidden from Dani. No one's really ever hidden from Dani.
She's not even proficient in this? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm calling bullshit on the Jade Tiger stat block from Candlekeep. Why is her deck so bad? I pulled out all these monk stat blocks. She's got terrible decks. She's got no stealth. Why can she do it as a bonus action? Alright, she rolled a 8 stealth. She's not even hidden from Dani. I take that back.
Get absolutely bodied, lady.
It seems as though she's more of like a
She's just
like a brawler type thing.
She's just
Yeah.
pressed up against a wall. She has cover right now. So if you want to shoot her, no, because Dani's a spell
Yeah, AoE.
sniper. So, Dani, speaking of, it is your turn.
before I do anything, I'm kind of just like, my eyes are just gonna follow her as she tries to hide, because even with Dani's 9 perception, she's failed to hide from me. I'm just gonna call out in common, like...
Well, she's smoking a little bit from the burning hands, so it's really not hard to find her.
Are you really sure you want to do this? And, take a few steps to get in line with her.
Oh god, here it goes.
Yeah, so I am a spell sniper. Because I think it might be useful... Oh, what version do I want? I will summon a Eldritch Cannon with my action. This time in its flamethrower form, so it's not a projectile, it's a cone.
Okay. So that's a dex save, I assume?
Yes. DC 14 dex save, 15-foot cone of fire. And I'm just gonna kind of like walk up to her and point it at her. Just let loose.
She makes it on a 17 dex save, but I
still
assume
takes half
it's still
damage.
half damage. Yep.
That's 2 7s, so 14 half to 7.
Yep.
All right. Yeah, she's getting low now.
And I'll just...
Even more smoke as you catch a piece of her exposed behind the rock. There's no cry out in pain or anything. She betrays no emotion or any sense that you've even hurt her, even though you can see she's clearly fucked up.
And I'll just sort of wait. Just sort of wait for Finbar and Virla to finish this up. And that'll end my turn.
Finbar, speaking of,
Okay.
it's your turn. She's standing there at the bottom of that little ledge trying to get cover, but with your giant height, you can still see her.
He reaches for his belt as he unsheathes a small club. So this gonna hurt a lot. Bonus action. I'm gonna cast Shillelagh.
Yeah, bonker.
And I'm going to.
El Cabong.
Go to Mind Flayer jail.
What a throwback.
Boom.
Jeez, Austin.
And yeah, I'm gonna bonker.
Bunk.
Here we go. Oh yeah, that's going to hit.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Finbar is you've never seen
Not
him
a
in this
whole
form
lot of
before. He's in
damage.
rare form.
Yeah.
Hey, every bit counts.
Oh, you let the hunter out, buddy. You should have kept the
Oh,
shadow.
Ooh.
Okay, this is the favored foe damage and the gathered swarm.
What, your favorite foe is
damage.
monks?
Your favorite foe is humans?
He's using the Tasha's alternate. Go ahead, roll damage. Wally, I'll explain. He's using the Tasha's alternate ability that lets him basically Hunter's Mark light. He doesn't have to spend a bonus action, but it does less damage.
Cool.
I like to think his favorite enemy is monks and or humans.
It's what makes me mad.
Hulk style.
Danny's gonna take a level of the
2 damage.
barbarian next season.
Oh god.
So yeah, big meaty hit, doing a total of 13.
Woo!
We're in the teens for hit points, people. We'll see if she
Yeah,
gets
come
another
on.
turn.
Yeah.
Come on, Virla.
Boom! The crack of the club comes down on her. An arm is clearly dislocated. Virla, you're up.
Yeah, okay. 5, 10, 15, 20. I will go move down the steps so that I'm adjacent to Prior, like so basically, like Finbar and I are kind of ganging up on her, forcing her into a corner. I'm just gonna punch her. Shocking grasp.
What? Okay, with a spell.
Shocker.
Yes,
Nice,
yes.
Punch her with magic.
Wizard casts fist.
Yeah.
Someday,
All right.
Bigby's hand. Someday.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's pretty good. That's a natural 17. Plus spell attack
yeah.
is 24.
That's gonna hit.
Awesome. All right, and 2d8.
Oh, here it comes.
Come on, Virla. Come on, Virla.
Austin, I hope you're happy. You made me break out the royalty dice. I broke out the actual really pretty ones.
Hell yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you, because this is super dramatic, I doubt you're gonna make it.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you right now, Virla, if you roll 2 8s, she's dead.
Yeah,
Come on, Virla.
She's got 16 hit points.
Come on,
Can I-
Virla. Do you have
can I-
any inspiration? Can you
Yeah, you
add
can't-
inspiration to the
no,
dex?
not to
damage.
damage.
No,
not to
you
damage.
can't. He can't use inspiration on damage.
Yeah.
I hear what
God,
you're
I'm
what
going
a
to
slippery
smite
slope.
with my inspiration.
I hear what you're saying, Austin. Can we renegotiate to a 5 and a 1?
Not quite.
All right.
Damn.
She's at 10 hit points, but that is enough to act. The electricity arcs off of her, and she's going to retaliate. She's pinned now. Oh, damn. The darts, if you fail your con save against the darts, they cause exhaustion.
Oh, what?
That's a bad time to say.
You
Yeah,
led with
it's
this
awesome.
lady?
But she's,
This is...
but she can't throw darts anymore because she's pinned in
Hell
by
yeah.
a half giant and a wizard
Smart.
robot. So she's gonna punch. First one's coming at Finbar's the clear threat. She's gonna try to keep him from hitting her again. Yeah, that's a natural 18 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be force strike.
Ooh.
She deals
Ooh.
2d8, 14 force damage.
Okay.
And I need you to make a con save.
Ah,
Another con save.
con saves.
Come on. Oh, not great. 12.
You're stunned,
Ah,
Finbar.
finally.
Ooh.
The second time a stunning... Wait, I think I might have gotten hit by stunning strikes that worked.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not quite the
She
same.
will follow up with a punch on Virla to try and stun him.
Okay.
It's not very good. 13 to hit.
It would hit, but I'm casting shield.
Hey.
Okay. And she wants to stun you too, so she can get up against the range, because she knows that being up against someone who casts range spells messes with them. So she will do a force strike finally on Virla. That is a dirty 20 to
Yeah,
hit.
that hits.
Ugh.
You take 16 points of force
Oh,
damage.
jeez. I'm glad we have those temporary hit points.
And I need you to make a. They're not temporary. You can heal back into them.
Oh!
That's the
Oh,
beauty
yeah.
of the increased maximum.
Yeah, temporary max hit points. That's not confusing at
Yeah.
all.
Yes.
What was the number that we
Uh,
added to our temporary max?
20.
total.
Oh.
Cool.
Giggity.
And I need you to make a con save, please.
Con save.
Come on,
Is
Virla.
this against being poisoned? Because I have advantage. You can. Okay.
Nope.
No,
All right.
it's a,
This is-
it's a stunning.
No, this is against the
Okay.
stun.
All right.
The darts do
Con
poison.
saving throw. Ah, shit. Ah, no, that's an 8.
Ugh.
All right.
Can I put
With
inspiration on that?
nothing
No,
to
it's ability check. Never mind.
No, it's a saving throw. You can add an inspiration on any D20 roll.
Okay. What is that? 8 plus.
if you wanna
8,
roll an inspiration.
16. Nah, it's not worth it. Never mind. I don't like the odds on that.
Save it for the big boys.
Yeah.
Save it for the big boys.
I will be stunned.
All right. She will push past both of you and circle up to come into melee with Dani now.
Idiot.
You're ranged. Let's see what you got. Speaking of, Dani, it is your turn.
Yeah, I still have the
Both of
cone
your friends
of
are
fire
reeling.
as a bonus action, which is not a ranged attack. It's a save on her end, taking half damage
Correct.
regardless. Also, I completely forgot that plug is a bonus action, and the ship is with us, so plug is with us. But for now, so to start out, use my bonus action to fire off with the flamethrower. I'd like to angle it so that I hit her, but not the stunned Virla, so like just the edge of the cone
Yep.
through her space.
Yep, you can do it.
Yep,
She'll
so she has to
make
make
a
that
dex
DC 14 dex save.
Remind me, is a 6 higher than 14?
No, she's gonna take 2d8 fire damage.
Let me just check my
I
math.
rolled pretty well on that one, so that's gonna be 12 points of fire damage.
She's
Oh,
gone.
baby.
She's dead.
Finish her.
That's it.
Yeah. Oh, I wish I.
She just flambés.
Oh god.
I'll go to put my
The body.
goggles up and then realize that I gave away my goggles, so I don't have them anymore, and just sort of like mime the motion, like, ah, dang it.
Yeah, at the beginning of the encounter, Virla goes to reach for his staff, and he realizes also isn't there.
Ah, man.
Fantastic. Finbar, you are stunned. Virla, you are stunned. We come to the Prior's turn.
Oh,
You
is
see-
she not
It's another
down?
head crab, isn't it?
No, she's dead.
Oh,
But
okay.
what's
'cause
in the
otherwise, I still have my
Prior?
action.
There's
You see crawling out of the burned skull
Ah!
into a Devourer.
gross.
Okay,
Now,
so
here's the question. Is everyone else still stunned? Sorry, what were you going
I'm
to say,
sorry.
Sophia?
Point of order. I used my bonus action to use the cannon, so if the Intellect Devourer comes out before my turn is over, would I still have my action? Or
It does not
have-
come out till it's It doesn't come out till its turn. It uses its movement to exit, so
Would
it
you be able
has
to hold
complete
the
cover
action?
inside of the head.
I guess I
You
would.
are able to hold the action. Roll me a DC. Let's see. Because
we fought one of these last time, so I'm
you
wondering
fought one
if...
of these before. So roll me a DC 10 Wisdom check to see
bud.
I'm pretty grateful.
to
Fuck
see if you
guys.
remembered
so much. I
remembered
rolled,
to do this.
I rolled an 11, and I have a -1, so I rolled a 10.
That you got it.
All right, you
You
held
got it,
your
you got
action.
it.
Yeah!
What action are you holding?
I'll hold a firebolt.
All right, you see the intellect devourer crawls out. Go ahead. You're holding your firebolt. Go ahead and fire.
That's with disadvantage because he's within 5 feet and it's ranged, but that's gonna hit him. It's a,
But he's also a brain, so he doesn't have a great AC.
yeah, it's an 18.
Oh god.
At disadvantage.
Yeah. Danny has a +7.
What did I do to you guys? Yeah, fantastic.
stole
That's gonna
Kyana.
hit. Go
That's
ahead
what
and
you
roll
did.
damage.
And I get to add my D8 because it's through my arcane firearm, and it's
Hell yeah.
2d10 plus 1d8. That's gonna be 14 points of fire damage.
Okay, 14 is not enough to kill it, but
Ooh.
you see the fire comes scorching off of its body. It's gonna go for the thing that's not stunned, so it will take its action.
How long are Finbar and I stunned
First,
for?
it will make.
I think you're only stunned till the end of your next
That's a good
turn.
question.
If it's a monkey.
That's true.
Hold on.
And it did just go through both of their, or
Yeah.
it's either.
It does say start, so you guys are no longer stunned.
Oh, cool.
Hey,
Okay.
nice.
Oh, not even like a save or anything?
For whatever good it
Cool.
does you.
Oh.
All right.
Huh.
It's going to attack the person who's the biggest threat, though. It's Dani. It's going to make a claw attack against you.
Get fucked.
That's a 21.
Oh.
Yeah, that'll hit.
It rolled crazy high. Don't the claws aren't. You don't got to worry
I'm
about
not.
the claws.
I'm not.
You
worried about
gotta
the
worry
claws.
about them fucking climbing into your.
Six damage
All
from
right.
the claws. Now I need you to please make an intelligence saving
Oh,
throw, as it will
God.
use
No.
devour
Swear
intellect.
to God.
23.
Easy.
Oh, thank God.
That is in fact higher than 12.
The fact that Dani is one of
I have
the
a
smartest.
+6 to intelligence saving throws because Danny
Oh my
is a
God.
smart bitch. It's wisdom that I'm not good at.
Why is that?
You feel that psychic assault against your brain once more, but you hold.
It just hears the
And-
elevator music playing, keeping it at bay.
Dani, it's your turn again.
I'm gonna look down at
This
it.
thing's
Eldritch
fucked.
cannon,
If you could
like-
hit this.
I like to imagine that the Eldritch Cannon reload sequence, since it's got runes all around the side of it, is just
Uh-huh.
like the runes slowly glowing like a progress bar until they hit my turn again.
Amazing.
And the runes just glow, ding, reloaded, and bonus action I'm gonna use another flamethrower cone at it. It's gotta make a DC 14 dex save.
Dex.
Also, what do you?
It just makes it. Just makes it.
So it takes half of 12, so it's gonna take 6 points of fire damage from that.
Ha ha ha! It has 7 hit points, so now it has
And then I'm
one.
going to use a firebolt for my action to attack it. Yeah, that's a 17 to hit.
Oh my God.
At disadvantage?
I have a +7 and I rolled a 10.
Yeah, Dani, smoke this thing.
Yeah, so just for the fun
That's
of
2
it,
for
to
2.
roll damage, it would have been 16 points of fire
Good
damage.
lord.
Oh, where was that last
Jesus
round?
Christ.
No.
Skin that smoke wagon. You, Finbar and Virla, stunned. You see, both of you can't really see because of the height of the cliff. You see the prior just runs up the steps to Dani, and you can't move or follow, just stuck there, unable to help her. And then you see, thud. And Dani comes walking around, kicking just a burnt corpse and a burnt brain just tumble down the steps as Dani just smoked those things.
Let's go
literally.
get Kyana back, and I'll flip the cannon up on my shoulder. Point of order, it's a tiny
so
cannon, so it's
cool.
handheld.
Uh-huh.
Do a little gun twirl with it onto the shoulder, still smoking. I'm like, oh yeah, let's go, baby. This
The
is
little
Dani's
chicken
domain
legs
now.
are holding onto your fist to help sell the spinny thing, because
Yep.
All
What a
right.
fascinating smell you've discovered.
Okay. Star Wars reference. Woo!
woo!
All right.
Put it on the timestamp.
So you continue on. How are you proceeding? Is this an attempt at stealth, or is this a put your heads down and run kind of situation?
Well,
So, leaving this room, is it like a tunnel kind of look, or does it look like it sort of just opens up into another chamber?
Yeah, what do we see?
You see it's a short tunnel that opens up into a contained room. The room is large, but it's clearly a room. It's not a cavern anymore. You're clearly entering into some sort of man-made is the wrong word. Creature-made structure.
Dani's not particularly wise, so my thought process would be, they were already waiting for us. They know they're here. Let's just walk in and start blasting.
Yeah. We're
That's
going in
actually
loud.
An incredible insight from Dani.
We're going in loud.
She's smart, man.
I'm smart.
It's yeah.
I'm just not wise. I'm like walking shit.
Finbar's going to touch his chest and cast protection from good and evil on himself. And
Brilliant.
He's going to lead the charge.
Yeah, I'll be right behind him.
Okay.
I'll follow
Okay.
behind them, and Bing will follow behind me.
Fantastic. You charge forward. You enter through the hallway, maybe 40 feet long, until you come to it's actually sort of a circular entryway and then a hallway beyond it. You run through and enter a larger chamber where that purplish light is emanating from. It's huge. It's like gotta be like 60 feet across and even farther down. And there are these sort of pits in it. They're not very deep. At their deepest, they're maybe 6 or 7 feet. They range in how long they are. They're kind of, imagine an oval scooped out of the ground, and there's 7, 8 of them. Some of them are about like 6 feet long. Some of them are closer, like 12, 15 foot range. But you see there's pathways to go around them. It's not like you have to walk through them or anything, but that's what's in this room. Continuing on, you enter into a small circular area where there are 2 curved passageways to your left and right that each go forward. There's doors along them. The look of them, it clearly seems like they're circling around, and they probably lead to the same place, just either side of the same place.
Alright.
2 roads diverged in the cavern. We took the one equally traveled, I suppose. They seem to be pretty equivalently used.
Flip a coin, you know.
If we want, I can send Bing ahead if we wish to scout it out. But if we wish to not dally anymore, then
Point of order. Plug stays with the ship, so I do not have Plug
Understood.
with me.
Okay.
But he is watching the ship to make sure no one books with it.
We cut to just a solo Plug adventure.
The actual season finale is just Plug alone. It's just our Appa alone
Pulling
episode.
a Die Hard. He's up in the vents. We're all incapacitated.
that's actually what he was doing in the 2 weeks we were gone from in the Feywild.
Yeah, he was keeping the intellect devourer away from us.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Okay.
Bing scouting ahead is probably a good idea, though, if we have him up anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Send Bing ahead.
I
Left.
said to myself, evens left, odds right, and I rolled a 9, so that's going right. So I'll have
Right.
Bing go right.
Woo.
I'll just have him.
Okay.
Right? Alright.
Bing rolls ahead. What is Bing's speed?
It's 30 feet. So technically I can use my bonus action to have him move up to 30 feet, and I can't move any further than 300, or else the effect will end. So.
Got it. Well, you don't have to go 300 feet. Bing rolls along the floor past, there's about 3 doorways, and comes into a huge curving hallway. As he spins around to look, you see, let me go ahead and bring up the map.
Oh, goody.
The map,
Ooh,
the map,
baby.
the map.
Oh, Bing has dark vision, so that's great.
Oh, God.
Bing can see.
Yeah.
Look, Bing.
So-
Look with your special eyes.
Oh, okay.
You see, you guys are coming along. You said it was the right,
Yes.
right?
Ooh, there's a lot of dudes.
Yeah, you guys are coming from north, and the top of this map, along this curved hallway. Bing rolls around to about here and sees that there is a monk waiting in this big open doorway into whatever this room that you're clearly walking along the outside wall is. As he rolls and crests through, you do indeed see that there are people inside. Like, you can see the monk here, this other prior. You can see the Mind Flayer, and indeed you see beyond both of those, Kyana.
Do I spot Bing?
As he does, you see the Mind Flayer beckons a finger, and the brazier that is by the entrance kind of comes close to it.
Fire.
It reaches in, and you hear... There's no fire in it. It reaches in, and you can hear... It must be like putting its hand in water. Because you can hear like water disturbing. It grabs and pulls out. You see what appears to be... It's like a little tadpole. Maybe about 3 inches long, but it's bone pale.
Ew.
And it has a little mouth with teeth on, and it's just wriggling. It puts out little feelers, kind of tendrily things. The Mind Flayer turns around.
Oh, buddy.
Let's go ahead and we're gonna roll initiative.
What?
We gotta go.
He saw Bing.
Kiana,
Yeah?
you feel.
Yeah.
You see, Kiana, you see Bing across on the other side of the prior, and you feel the presence, your spirit inside you. Now is the time to strike.
Okay.
If you're gonna do anything, do it now.
We're doing it. Do I still have to roll
So
initiative?
everyone, could I please have everyone roll initiative?
Come on,
Yep.
baby. Okay. Well, could be
I
worse.
am not gonna stop rolling this particular d20.
Here we go.
I don't suppose a visage of the astral self covers my ear holes, does it?
It's not solid.
Dang it.
It can enter through any part of your body. Any orifice.
Don't say orifice.
What do you want from me? That's the word.
Thanks, I hate it.
I never said it wasn't the word. I just said don't say it.
The cleansing chamber. There we go.
Oh, is that what we're calling it now?
All right, initiative for the Mind Flayer.
It better be low, I swear to God.
7.
Yeah! Eat it! Oh! Oh!
Initiative for the prior.
1.
0. -3.
Negative 1.
She gets a negative.
The monk is gonna roll initiative. Rolls. There we go. 9. Cool.
Oh yeah.
You know, I don't really think that they'll gain the benefits of my weird powers if they eat my brain. I'm just saying. There seems to be a flaw in
You
this
have
logic.
3
Oh, they don't want to
brains.
eat your brain. They want to turn you into a Mind Flayer.
My brain does not get preserved in that process.
A little bit of it does.
Oh, okay.
3 brains.
And the creature gets to eat it. The creature gets to eat it and gain your
Kiana
Fantastic. Awesome.
is an Irhanakri.
Is a what?
Please, Noir, explain that just a little bit.
Well,
It's
so
inside chatter.
yeah, so like a couple episodes you mentioned that there was this guy who emailed us Gith
Oh.
like the Gith
Oh,
Gith,
yeah.
Gith for Dummies curses. One of the entries is actually very relevant. It is, I guess I'll read it. I don't remember who the person is, but
Please.
it's Sophia.
This comes from Michael Agapos. Thank you so much for emailing us these Gith for Dummies, page 420 list of curse words. It's been maybe the biggest source of inspiration for dialogue in this campaign of anything
So
we've been
good.
saying.
Yeah, so, Irhanakri, one awaiting seramorphosis, parentheses, the procedure by which adult Mind Flayers are created. The implication is that the subject is eager or excited to be changed, but this is Noir saying this, not Virla. And I guess another little tadpole, in Yankee, I suppose. The key is capitalized, so that's the point of emphasis, I assume. And that's the name of the little tadpole, I'm assuming. And apparently,
Yes.
Yankee is transliterally child of pain. Fun.
Sure.
All right. So, at the top of the initiative, we have Dani, followed by Kyana, Virla, Finbar, our 4 heroes. Rounding it out, we have the Prior Wymond guarding the door, and the Mind Flayer approaching Kyana, tadpole in hand. As you guys round the corner, it's there that we're going to go to break. And we'll be back in just a moment to see how this epic battle unfolds.
Awesome.
Rolling with difficulty.
Hi, I'm Red, and you're listening to Rolling with Difficulty, a D&D podcast. Now back to the show.
Rolling with difficulty. I'm just saying, I'm just saying, Austin, I think it would make I think narratively it would be great if there's at least one monk in here who not only was on the Mind Flayer side, but had like a really masochistic personality, and so like Kyana goes to Supreme was like, "Oh no, I'm still tied up, Mr. Mind Flayer. What are you gonna do to me?"
And we're back.
It's the moment from the new Legend of Vox Machina where Scanlan gets the thing in his mouth and he's like, "Oh."
Yeah.
All right.
Discovering some things about himself he didn't know before today.
Oh, he knew. And welcome back.
Oh, God.
We pick up exactly where we left off. The Chimera Antarch finale of 3 heroes just emerging, running full tilt down the hallway as shit is about to go down. We're going to pick up with the first in initiative. Dani, what would you like to do?
What are the walls made out
Virla
of?
has that's a good question. You want to roll an investigation check?
Is that going to be my action if I do that? Do they look like they look like made out of stone or metal? Basically, is what I'm trying to say.
I'm gonna let you have observed that earlier as you were running down because all the walls in here are made of the same shit. So go ahead. It's not your action. This is what I'm saying.
Investigation. It's gonna be 21.
Ooh.
21. They seem to be metal.
Metal, interesting.
Do they seem thick?
They do seem pretty thick.
Thip.
More than 5 feet. They're pretty beefy. Pretty beefy walls.
Interesting.
I like where your head's at though.
Could I use Shatter to bust a hole in this wall so we don't have to
Oh
use
my
the
God.
main door? Is where Dani's train of thought is going, but I don't think it's a powerful enough spell to make a big enough hole for us to get through.
Well, I know the area is big. The area is
It's a
definitely big
10-foot
enough to make a
radius
hole.
sphere.
Yeah, that's big enough. That's big enough. Tell me how much damage it does.
3d8 thunder damage. Should the wall fail its
Can you upcast
Constitution
it?
saving throw. That is with it at second level. It's a second level spell.
Objects take extra
Objects
damage,
have
right?
disadvantage on the
Or
saving
They
throw.
have disadvantage, right? Okay. 3D. Okay. Oof. Austin's got to go back and look at hit points of an object again.
Yeah,
I
speaking
should
of
read
the
bookmark
hit,
this
if you
because
could,
you are always asking me to blow up objects.
you should just have a chart at this point. You should just keep it queued
There
up.
is a chart. I just never have it up.
There is.
Okay.
How
That's
much
on
damage is that gonna do to whatever unfortunate captive monk you end up catching in the radius? Because you
I'm
can't
not
see where you're
concerned
probably
about
not
the
gonna be
other
great.
monks. I'm concerned about Kyana.
I'm
Collateral
concerned about
damage.
the other monks.
Yeah, but you're not here right now, so you'll have to wait until your
I
initiative to
know.
voice your complaints.
Fine.
A higher. It's definitely a large resilient object. So you're looking.
Yeah.
You're looking in the realm of like 25 hit points probably.
Maybe.
So.
I think at least 2 shatters.
Well, Shatter can do, so it's 3d8. So what's 8 times 3 is 20.
24 tops.
Yeah, but you have to you'd have to max out all the die on them.
You'd have to, basically if you max it out, you would shatter the wall in 1.
Sophia has been on a hot streak lately.
I've been on hot streak,
That's
and
true.
also I could bonus action use the flamethrower.
If I mean
on it.
lately, you mean every single time she's ever rolled initiative, then yes.
So they're metal walls. So do you think fire damage would be affected? Like, would fire damage help widen a hole if I made it?
Like, it's probably gonna resist fire. It's metal.
Okay.
Rip those 3 acolytes near the point you're aiming at. Those guys are fucked.
I can help.
For the audience, they're standing on this room that they're trying to enter into is, it's kind of hard to explain the shape.
It's like a big circle with 2 divots in it.
Yeah, it's got 2 big bites out of it. Yeah, and they're standing on the other side of it from the archway. They're trying to get into the room without running all the way around, which is going to be... Jesus
best-
Christ, how far is that?
Yeah.
It'd be really great to have a scarf of speed right about now. Yeah, they're
Shut
talking running
up.
over 100
We got to
feet.
go to the... Yeah.
Hey,
The best way that I can explain it.
Austin doesn't like taking loot from players, so
If-
Meta, you can get that back. You gotta buy it back, basically.
If
Well, I
you use
traded
that
it-
shatter, I will use a guiding bolt to rip whatever's left of the wall open. Just let you know.
Yeah, alright, let's shatter this wall.
Okay, go ahead and draw on the map where you're gonna put this shatter.
So it is a
best way
10-foot
that I can-
radius sphere.
The best way that I can describe the room is like it's a roundabout, the room is in the middle of the roundabout, and like the hallway, what we thought was like the left and the right archway is just the road itself.
I'm looking at the thing, and I think I understand it less now that you've described it that way.
Never mind. Guiding Bolt has to specifically target a creature.
Yeah, you're probably going to need an AoE to bust through a wall like that.
I'm going to cast Shatter with my action. So, trying to make a hole.
Okay. Real quick, here's what because it's so what it is 5d10. I'm going to roll the hit points for this thing, and then I'm going to tell you what you got to do. So, where are my d10s? There we go. Okay. I rolled exactly on average, so it's 27 hit points for this wall.
Okay.
If you can knock out 20 hit points from a section of this wall, I will say you can get through it like difficult terrain.
Okay. I will roll. It has to make a DC. It has to make a DC 15 con save.
Okay. It's got
It
a
has
plus. I'm gonna roll it as a
disadvantage.
+5. It has disadvantage.
Yes, because it is inorganic.
Natural 1.
Yeah, it's taking
Nice.
some
Yay!
damage.
There we go.
Does that mean it takes extra damage?
It's a particularly
No, will not take
Alright,
extra
baby.
damage.
I rolled pretty good.
That's good.
Do you do extra damage? Does it have to be an attack roll from your arcane firearm?
This is
to get the
actually an
extra
excellent
D8?
question because over the break I was like, I wondered about this. Looking at it on D&D Beyond, just like clicking on the item and reading it, it does not specify attack roll spell. It just says when you cast an artificer spell through the firearm, roll a d8 and you gain a bonus to one of the spell's damage rolls equal to the number rolled.
Yes. So
It
so
just
what that
says
means,
spell.
what that means is when you do an AoE spell, you get to add that d8 only to one creature. When it says one damage roll, it means that you can only deal an extra to one of the creatures. But you're only trying to hit one thing here, so you get you're gonna roll 4d8.
Misunderstanding that this whole campaign, but now's the time to
Oh,
learn.
baby.
So let me add a d8 to the 3 I just rolled.
You like find a little
You
hidden
could
bit
bust
of like
this
how
wall.
to use.
Oh my god, are you gonna bust this wall? You'd have to roll so
Please.
well.
Awesome.
Please,
I rolled.
Kool-Aid Man, this
uh,
rescue.
Dear audience, so my first 3 d8s, I rolled an 8, a
Yes.
6, and a 6.
Woo!
And on this last
Okay.
roll,
So that's
8
exactly
d8
20.
that I just rolled, 7.
Oh!
That's 27
Take it to
damage.
0, baby.
Danny, no last name, bust down that wall, baby! Let's go!
I can't
You
believe
see-
their evil plan revolves
Virla,
around using
okay.
you.
Virla, how do you inform the others that you see, because you're looking through,
Yeah.
why can I never remember his name? Blink?
Bing.
Bing.
Bing. You look through Bing's sensors, essentially,
Yeah.
and see Kyana in there. What do you say?
Yeah, so the entire time I'm just kind of like quietly muttering out just like what I'm seeing, and so I imagine for like the first couple of seconds like hallway, hallway, hallway. There's someone. There's a door. Kyana's like, and I kind of like vaguely point to where I think Kyana is, which is like on the. How do I describe this? On the other.
On the opposite
On the
boom
north
of
Inside
the
the room. Yeah,
Yeah.
across from the entranceway into the room. So you'd have to run really far around to get to her.
Yeah,
No need to rush.
so that's-
I've got Girl from Ipanema blasting on my headphones. We're good.
And I'll also be saying whether or not like Kyana sees us or the Mind Flayer sees us, and then presumably that's just kind of when we enter initiative. And so I don't really specify to Dani that particular section of the wall is good to blow up. I just gesture vaguely to where about Kyana was. Noir was also thinking something similar. Noir thought that you were gonna blow the hole up next to Kyana and just try and get her out or something like that. But I
Nope.
suppose this is a very Dani way to do it. So
Yeah, you're giving
You-
Danny
I also
updates, and she just like, without saying anything,
Yeah.
is gonna turn to the wall, like raise the multi-tool, and just sort of fire at the closest spot.
You see Dani turns on her heels. We cut away to the inside of the room, looking at the Mind Flayer holding the tadpole. As the hand is outstretching, we see the wall comes into focus, and between two monks, and shatters inward. Metal shards go everywhere, as well as you see dripping down. There appears to be. You didn't notice it because it's all metal plated, but you see little stringy bits and little glops,
Oh.
little like liquid, dark purple, almost like blood is dripping down, and little chunks. You see like basically sinewy tissue, like stretch across some of this opening, like snapping and tearing with the.
what are
with the
they
force
building
now that
out of?
Now that
This
the
place keeps
the
getting
steel
worse.
is gone.
What is the elastic modulus
But
in that
holy
shit?
shit, that is a huge hole in the wall. Danny, you completely changed the nature of this battle.
Yo!
That ain't natural.
So that's my action.
All right,
and
that's
I
your
still
action.
Have... Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'll use my full movement to get in the room. And it's kind of like step.
Oh,
I'm not running. Danny's just walking leisurely.
Steps through the
over
wall.
the damage. Cannon in hand, I'm gonna try and make eye contact with
Danny.
the other Mind Flayer and just like, good day, mate.
Get him! Get him!
I'm gonna check the range on my, because I still my bonus action would be to use the flamethrower. It's a 15-foot cone, but I don't think I can hit him from this range.
Yeah, you're about
yeah,
25 feet
15.
away, looks like.
Yeah, so
Yeah, you're still a little far away, but damn, that's awesome.
and just be ready.
Oh,
That's my
Yeah,
turn.
you come in, arcane firearm pointed. Kyana, it's your turn.
yo! Hey, Danny!
Hey.
All right, let's see. I think I've been, do I get the sense that if that my astral arms could break my restraints, or do I think that might be beyond me and I should just use these to, like, swat at the Mind Flayer? Like, I've probably been, like, testing them the whole time I'm up here.
It's definitely possible to break restraints.
Okay. All right. Well, let's start
especially
off
because you
simple.
use your wisdom modifier when your astral arms
I
are.
sure do. Also, I have a
Alright.
question. There's
Yeah,
10
I
feet
have an answer.
between me and the Mind Flayer. Does that mean he's in range for the 10 feet of
No,
damage?
that means he's
no?
15 feet away. Yeah, so you have to start it yourself and count out, so he's 15 feet away there.
Well, that does mean I won't be able to hit him on this turn, which is unfortunate.
It's gonna take a whole action just to bust out.
Well, it'll also take me a whole action just to get my astral arms up. So let's.
Yeah, it'll take a bonus action and then an action. A bonus action to
Alright, well,
manifest and
let's-
an action to break if you can do it.
That's true. All right. Well, let's start with summoning the astral arms of the astral self. I'll burn 2 key points actually, to also get the visage, because fuck 'em. Okay. How does breaking the restraints work?
It's going to be an athletics check, but you can
Athletics
use your wisdom in place of strength. So, are you proficient with athletics?
No, I am not proficient with athletics. I am proficient with
Okay.
acrobatics, if that would count.
You're gonna.
Yeah,
nope,
sleight of
sorry.
hand. A discussion we have every single time Kyana has to make an athletics check.
I'm only good at like 2 things. And they're
you
called
still-
lefty and righty. All right, let's see.
Oh,
My
fuck,
wisdom
that's really
modifier. Thank you.
So you're gonna use your
I-
wisdom modifier. The DC for breaking out of these, just brute strengthening it, is 20.
Okay. Well, my wisdom modifier is only +4.
So you gotta roll 16 or higher. Do you have any inspirations?
I do have inspiration.
Does she have all her items on her still?
have
That's
that
an
many
excellent
items.
question. No, they definitely took the dragon belt because they noticed that.
Oh no.
How dare they?
I would say,
Does she still have
you're
the
probably
potion
gonna have to loop some mind
strength on
flayers
her?
to find it. Potion of strength on her is a good question. Go ahead and roll me. Okay. It's small. Kyana, go ahead and roll me a sleight of hand check,
Oh, okay. First time.
and I'm gonna
game.
check the mind flayer's perception, passive perception.
Sleight of hand.
It is distracted.
Well,
'Cause
I
there's
rolled
no
a
need
4,
to-
so that's a
I'm
10.
assuming this
Okay,
is like a
yeah, they
retroactive.
found the potion. They found the potion on you.
Okay.
Dang
all
it.
right.
Well, that's okay. I mean, if I have to use my wisdom anyway. All right, so it's just an athletics check with my wisdom instead of strength, so that's +0 with +4. So just 16 or higher. All right,
Okay.
let's give this a go.
And then the D8 if you got it.
Well, okay. I rolled a 9, so my total currently is 13.
Okay.
D8.
Either 7 or an 8
Okay.
if you want
may
to
as
roll.
well.
If you want to roll that, don't let me pressure you into it. If
I
you
may
want to
as
save
well,
it for
you know.
punches.
Nah.
Okay.
I can't do that much punching anyway. Right now. Oh no, that's a 3. Damn it! You got my hopes up, Dani.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, you see
Alright,
the energy manifests and begins to pull. You see the restraints begin to kind of like snap. What was the total again? So it was 16 total.
Yeah, it would be 16.
Yeah. You see the restraints begin to pull. There's the sound of metal, but also you see some sinewy tendons that are clearly inside. Like snap. You can kind of hear the sound of muscle snapping as you're pulling. If you want to try again your next turn, it'll be easier. But
Good. Let's do that then.
That's your bonus action action. Virla.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, excellent. Yeah. Where I am direct line of sight with the Mind Flayer, now that there's a convenient hole in there. My initial thought was to get Bing within line of sight of the prior who was standing guard at the door and the Mind Flayer, but then that would also mean that Kyana would be in the way.
That is
and with her,
true.
Yeah, so I'll from my stance then, through the newly made doorway, I have line of sight of the Mind Flayer, and I will
Interior
cast
design is my passion.
and I will cast Lightning Bolt.
Yo!
Fantastic.
Nice.
So that's a dex save. All
Yes.
right. Magic resistance. They have advantage on this save.
But does the
he's
tadpole
not-
have advantage?
No. I can guarantee this tadpole's gonna get fucked up.
Good.
Ooh. Hot damn. That's a good roll. He has a bad dex,
Boo.
but that's a 19 still.
That does succeed. So only half of 4d6 damage. Or, sorry, half of 8d6. My mistake.
86!
No biggie.
That makes a little more sense for lightning bolt.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's a lot of sixes.
There we go.
18, 22, 23, 26, 27, 30, 15 points of lightning damage.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Hey, the gang's all here.
Virla.
You see the creature barely makes it out of the way, but yeah. It's an AoE effect, technically. I'll say, yeah. It fries the tadpole in its hand, although the brazier is still right there.
Not
How
bad.
long is
Yeah.
It's
no.
The lightning bolt is 100 feet, so it'll actually reach to the end of the room. But given
It does, and
Just
it
miss that other monk.
just misses a
It-
monk. You
it will
see
just miss. Yeah.
this monk looks to the left as this lightning bolt just cracks into the side of their head.
DM, does it
I
hit
think
the
you-
restraint and does it break it?
Don't you do
Roll.
that. Don't you do that.
Roll a natural 20.
Okay.
Right now.
That's actually not bad. That was an 18.
Aw.
Oh,
So
close,
close.
but not quite.
Yeah,
close
yeah.
but no
That's- alright,
cigar,
it's
my
funny, though.
friend.
Mm.
Good thinking. Damn. Okay, yeah.
Hot
The
diggity.
Mind Flayer. You're having calamari tonight. Finbar, you're up.
Um,
That's
Can't believe you guys
pejorative,
all
remember.
go.
I will step through the hole in the wall that Dani created. I will roll up right next to her, pat her on the back, like, nice job, that's a great hole.
One of your finest.
Thank you,
And
thank
I
you.
will bonus action activate my starry form, but instead of the chalice, I will activate the dragon. So a symbol of a dragon appears
Ooh,
on my
hell
shield.
yeah.
And I will
Um.
look straight at the squid in the center of the room, like, you're going down first. And I
Okay.
will shoot off a guiding bolt towards.
Okay.
Ooh.
Roll the hit.
Not great. 16?
16 will hit.
Yeah, they're squishy.
Oh, okay.
They're
Oh, yeah.
squishy.
Oh yeah, baby.
Okay.
We're in.
He's wearing a breastplate. He just has bad dexterity.
Oh,
Huh.
what you
tragic.
get.
Oh, I feel so bad for him.
Okay, that's
breastplate, you
4d6
Dex.
radiant.
Woo.
Okay.
Okay. That's 10 radiant damage. And the
Oops,
next
not
attack
minus
roll
120.
has advantage.
Disadvantage. Do you see it has a chitinous breastplate that glows brilliantly as this guiding bolt hits squarely? For the audience, Finbar, what does the dragon do?
The dragon gives me a minimum of 10 on intelligence and wisdom checks, as
Nice.
well as concentration checks. So I will not be dropping protection from good and evil anytime soon.
That is correct.
Also, technically, guiding bolt is an attack roll. I need him to make a strength save.
Oh.
These guys are not so good. 2.
2? Cool. He gets pulled 15 feet closer to me.
Ooh.
Nice.
Away from the
Boom.
brazier with the tadpoles. That's the move,
You see,
baby.
you see the guiding bolt strikes, and then fairies that were hiding in it grab by the collar and yank, pull him closer. Dope.
Old Bay lets out a string of unintelligible curse words.
It's the monks' turns.
Sounded like
see.
less like Tom. Sounded less like a tadpole, more like fucking Tom Nook. Ah.
I rolled really low on the.
I could do this all day.
This episode's canceled. The rest of the episode's gonna be. You guys win. Let's just do funny Animal Crossing voices for the rest of the night.
Squeaky noise ADR.
Oh my god. Fantastic. The monks rolled really low on a wisdom check, so they're they're not sure what to do right now.
Oh, come on, guys.
They're scared.
Okay.
Be afraid.
Be scared.
Prior, the prior is going to run, but I'm pretty sure. Fuck. Can get close. 40 feet. Let me see. What do they got?
Oh, I was hoping the prior was just like going to be waiting outside the door, like they're taking a really
this
long
is,
time around this corner.
It's a
Shatter
nice
is
little
loud.
cone.
Isn't it? Isn't it?
Alright. Reach
those
of 10
watching at
feet.
home,
Oh, fuck. Yes.
oh,
You
no.
see this prior comes and extends an arm and a red whip that is kind of octopus-like, and they're not holding it, it's wrapped around their wrist. Extends down and is going to make 3 attacks with the whip against Finbar because it only has 40 feet of movement and it can't quite get in range. So it's going to make 3 whip attacks against Finbar. So here we go.
Come on, Finbar.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, a natural 1, a natural
Yes.
2, a natural 4.
Yeah.
Oh, these guys are
my
getting
gosh.
chumped
Shouldn't
on
have
today.
tweeted out that this we were prepping for the final episode, Austin. The Twitter dice gods giveth, and the Twitter dice gods taketh away.
So they just slap against my shield as the dragon
slap,
symbol
slap.
kind of just lets off a shower of stars.
Yo.
They do nothing. All right. It is now the Mind Flayers' turn.
All right, bitch.
You
do
see
this.
it
Be
recovers.
prepared for this.
It will use its Mind Blast.
Nice.
I need
Nice.
everyone a 60-foot cone, so that is going to be all of the heroes and some monks, but I'm not going to worry too much about them.
What am I,
Can I
chopped
please
liver?
have you...
I'm not in the code.
Well, it can only hit... It's
All
going to
the
hit
heroes,
Finbar,
come
Dani,
on.
Virla, and a couple of monks that are in the cone.
Kiana's been
can I
an
please have
antagonist
each
this
of
whole
you
time.
make... Please make... An
Surprise
intelligence
twist,
saving
I'm
throw.
actually the one who's okay with the Mind Flayer situation.
We make intelligence
You s-
saving throws, you said?
Yep, you see its tentacles
guys.
rise and begin
Okay.
to twitch and pulsate, and a shock. There's no visual component to it, but each of you feel in your mind racking pain.
That's a dirty 20.
Yo.
Okay, that succeeds.
Good.
It's a 10.
That'll fail.
Finbar, you have the ring. The ring does something, right?
He has resistance to psychic damage.
So,
Uh,
have it?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
16?
16 will succeed.
Okay, amazing.
Okay. Phew.
It's a creature can. Oh, you don't take half damage on a success. All right. Well, take. Why does it just say 22? The D&D Beyond is so weird with some of this stuff. Hold on, I gotta look at my monster manual for the
Yes.
actual.
Can we take a moment that the Mind Flayer's attack is called, like, fucking Brain Blast or whatever the fuck it was
Mind
called?
Blast.
What kind of
Mind Blast.
Nerd.
Mind Blast.
Nerd. What kind of
Brain
nerd
Blast
Jimmy
is the name
Neutron
of like a
shit
spin-off
is that?
string from the 90s.
And zoom through the stars.
I
could see,
cannot.
like,
I can
like
no
a-
longer. I know Mind Flayers don't name their own attacks or whatever, but like if they did, it would be hilarious.
It's just
because,
Megamind.
Like,
In my, I know
should've-
that
It's just
all
Mega
Mind
Mind, yeah.
Flayers
48.
look
You're
like
correct.
and have the
48.
personality of Megamind from the movie Megamind.
No, then I would like them. I don't like any of these guys. They have no sense of
What's-
humor and they're really gross.
18 psychic damage, but because you resist it, it goes down to 9, Finbar.
9,
Yeah,
okay.
baby.
And you are stunned for 1 minute. You can repeat the saving throw. You can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of your turns.
Okay.
Okay.
A mind flare
Wow,
calls this
that's
place
brutal.
Metrocity.
Okay.
One incapacitated.
Just double check.
You only get to make one attack. This seems crazy to me. I have for
Oh,
the
I'm
viewers
sorry.
at home and for my friends playing with me. You would not believe how many books and things I have open because I have the dungeon map here, just in case you went and explored. I have my
Explore?
notes.
Yeah, I could just hang out. We'd be
In
fine.
this economy?
I didn't say that I expected it. I said that just in case.
Yeah,
He can only do that on his turn.
Oh,
Okay.
tragic.
So he's just
But
there.
he's also gonna call for help because he has telepathy
Oh,
of.
shit.
Hey, knock
Not
it
for
off.
long.
Yeah, he has 120-foot telepathy. So,
Get out of my
not that
sandwich.
you guys can hear
Hey.
it, but
Wait, can I hear it?
Noir.
On account of how weirdly psychic I am?
Rule of cool. I'll say you can. Yeah, you hear.
Yay!
He put it out in
They
general
have
chat.
breached.
You know, everyone
They
in
have
the...
He
breached
forgot
the
to
past.
put slash so that it only went to one player, and now everyone
Yeah,
can
he
see
accidentally
it. for the chat.
added everyone, and
Yeah.
Reply
Yeah.
all.
yeah.
Oh, no.
Accidental company-wide email. I know how that feels.
Yeah.
Kiana, you hear in your mind.
They have breached past the guard dog. We require assistance in the cleansing room.
Woof woof, bitch.
Cleansing room.
Danny, you're up.
All right, Danny's gonna step aside of Finbar, having now just finally we're in an arena that I understand. And that arena is called maximum damage, baby. So Danny's gonna
Oh, God.
whip her multi-tool around the finger and point it directly at the Mind Flayer, and I'm gonna fire off Scorching Ray at him. So I'm gonna do this attack by attack rather than rolling all the attacks at once because that has fucked me in the past. So attack number 1 is a what's my plus to hit on this? Is plus 7, right? Yeah. That is an 18 to hit.
That'll hit, and that's the one that gets your extra D8.
Yep.
Ooh. Because he got, wait, he also got guiding bolted, didn't he?
Yes,
you have,
roll an
You have
advantage.
advantage.
That's not better. So this one was good.
Okay.
That's 9 points of fire damage.
Jesus. Okay.
Second one with advantage. Still at him. That's another 18 to hit.
That'll hit.
2 more d6. That's 7 points of fire damage. And the last one. Ooh! Natural 20.
Yo!
Yes. There it is.
Nice.
Alright,
Sorry for
so
peeking
that's
my audio.
Hot dog.
so 2d6 max, right? So that's gonna be 12 plus 2d6. That's how crits work, right, Austin? That's how crits work.
Yep.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yep.
Nice. So 12 plus 6. So that's gonna be 18 points of
18.
fire damage, and that is my action.
Ha!
Okay. You have a bonus action?
Yeah, I have a bonus action. I've got a fucking flamethrower in my hands. So Danny's gonna
I am,
step
baby.
directly, or no, that's not how cones work.
No.
Just right in
He's gonna
between.
get all up close and personal with that Mind
Yeah.
Flayer's face tentacles.
Danny's gonna get right up next to the monk because monks don't scare me anymore, and
Oh, hey!
and using my 15-foot cone from the flamethrower Eldritch Cannon, I will use my bonus action to attack, so they both have to make a DC 14 Dex save.
Okay. Let me double check. Advantage on saving throws
And
against
you will
spells
not
and other
quite
magical
hit me
effects.
with
This
that.
is magical, so the
Yeah.
Mind Flayer has advantage. Mind Flayer rolls a natural 20.
Okay.
Still takes half damage.
Yep.
Unless the Mind Flayer has evasion. Oh, wait.
Not that good. They're not that good. And then a Dex save for the monk. 23.
Alright, so they're both taking half damage, but I rolled pretty high on damage dice, so
There we go.
half of 14 is 7 points of fire damage to both of them.
Nice. It's the first damage to the monk, but the Mind Flayer is not looking good.
Ha!
He's
yes,
below half.
Good.
That brings us back to Kiana's
Good.
turn.
Yeehaw. Alright.
Come on, Kyana, get
well, now
in
that
here.
I'm working on it. All right, now that my astral
over
arms are
here.
out. All right, so I have 2 attacks per action. I don't suppose breaking out counts as an attack attempt. or-
No, it counts.
Breaking out as an
It counts as a
Okay.
like, yeah, it's an action.
attack. Okay, so I couldn't do it again as my bonus action.
No.
Okay. I guess I'll just roll again. Unmodified.
Sorry, fam.
It's okay.
Come on,
Wow, it's
Kyana.
almost like this is hard to break out of, and like they're designed to hold monks. Hold on.
Huh.
Okay.
Yeah, it is modified. I mean, you have a +4.
Okay, I rolled a 10, so I got a 14.
Okay.
If that's
You
not
need
enough,
a 6, 7, or 8
I-
if you want to.
Well,
Oh, wait, no, because it's lower. It's
I
lower.
was gonna say.
The DC went down by. I rolled 4. The DC went down by 1 to a 19.
Oh, fantastic.
Sorry, fam. Could have been a lot lower.
I do still have an inspiration die. I just don't know if I want to.
Get out of there.
Okay, let's see.
Get out
I'm
of there.
trying. All right, I'll use it. I'll use
So you're
one
at
more.
14. You have 5, 6, 7, 8 to.
So it's
to break
50%
out.
chance. Let's do it, guys. Hacha. 6. I'm out.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
You see
Ha.
the muscles and the psionic energy strain, and there's the snap of metal and tendons as your arms come free.
Boom, baby.
And then reach down and pull the one that's holding your waist, rips open, and you fall down
Ha-ha.
to the floor. You still have a bonus action. I don't know if there's anything you can do a patient defense or something. I don't know what you want to do.
I was
but
thinking
you still
I maybe
do have your bonus action.
I would like to not go down in the second round again. So perhaps, mayhap, I think a patient defense would serve me well under this juncture. I'm gonna So patient defense so basically the equivalent of the bonus action or the dodge action. And I'm gonna look at the nearest other monk and I'll be like, I'm getting you out, bud.
Kyana,
Okay,
we're
make
here
a
to
charisma
save
check.
you.
Charisma
What are
check.
you doing?
Oh,
Who are you yelling
charisma.
at?
Oh, my charisma.
It's not my fault none of you guys put points in charisma.
I have a +1 in charisma for the record.
Next campaign.
Wow, I can't
4
believe I
bars.
didn't.
Sorry.
All bards.
Sorry,
all
I didn't
charisma
learn
cast.
social skills
bards.
growing up in the Tenebrous Cenobium.
I'm so
Holy
so
shit,
down
natural
for it all.
20!
Yeah.
Boom.
I'm taking a fucking photo of this one.
Nice.
All right,
Holy shit.
I'm rallying these bad boys. Get out of here.
You gotta. Red,
Yes.
can you should just tweet that right now, no context,
Yes.
and be like, you guys will understand in a few weeks.
Oh,
Just
hell
comment
yeah.
on the
On
recording
the
session.
current thread,
Yeah.
we do have a bad tendency to tweet during recording.
I'm doing it. Boop. Okay.
No, it's fine. Hey, we're all here having fun. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not upset about it. You
Yeah.
guys, all of you guys are attentive. When it's your turn, you're attentive. You guys all engage in the role play. You know how your shit works. You guys are not bad players for being on Twitter sometimes.
Huh? Wait, what was that?
It's a 4-hour game. I would have to be a tyrant. To be like, you can never look at Twitter.
Oh, okay. All right, so
You
my
guys are
charisma
all
check.
great players.
That's a 21 total. With my whopping +1
Damn,
bonus.
natural 20.
Yeah, baby.
Natural. That's some real Allie Beardsley
Yeah.
and Dimension 20 nonsense right there.
Oh, yeah. I could only hope to
Oh
achieve
my
their
God.
level of power someday.
Okay. Fuck. Firla.
Okay. Well, first of all, Virla will start
You're up.
actually stepping through the hole because he's just been hanging back in the hallway. I think with 30 feet of movement, he can't actually clear the rubble, so he'll just kind of be.
No, I said if you hit 27 hit
Yep,
points,
it's
it
not
would
difficult
be.
terrain
It's
anymore.
not difficult terrain.
Oh yes, you're right. Okay. So
I can't believe you rolled 27.
yeah. So
I
I'll
can't
say
believe
that-
I've been
man.
forgetting to roll an extra D8 in every single area of effect spell I've made this entire campaign.
Yep.
And you're still our primary damage dealer.
I could have been even more effective.
Maximum efficiency.
Let's see. No, he'll attack the guy. Virla will make a show of like raising his arm and making it look like he's casting lightning bolt from his hands, but in reality I'll use my bonus action to move Bing to
Yes.
get him within
Oh, surprise,
line of sight of the
Bing!
Mind Flayer and kind of hit him from behind. I'm not anticipating any boons from this. This is just a little cool thing I wanted to do.
Aww.
Yo.
Very cool.
Bing, 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 bing.
Okay, cool. I'm aiming it specifically in a place where I cannot hit the monks, so I think like
Oh, good.
here-ish.
Someone-
All right, so you're hitting the Mind Flayer with the
hit-
lightning bolt.
I'm hitting the Mind Flayer, yeah. So another dexterity saving throw from them.
All right, advantage.
Hmm.
That one's not good. 12.
Oh,
Oh,
eat
it
it.
fails! It fails!
You completely trick them with making the motions and the lightning bolt coming from behind.
Nice.
Surprise. Ooh, pretty decent. 10, 16, 20, 24, 26, 28. Oh, even better than last time. 32.
Oh!
Dude, this guy is... Oh, you fucked him up.
Yay!
The smell of... It smells like burning seafood, but
like-
like filthy.
smells
Kind
like
of like
calamari.
if you put oil on seafood and then burned it. Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
putting
Is
calamari on the barbie,
smell.
baby. I can't
That
use
is-
Australian still. We're on episode 8.
No,
Calamari on the barbie.
no one's eating this thing, please. No.
The chef has
Wow,
spoken.
that is
Even
the most
even
cutting
while
thing I've ever
stunned,
heard from Finbar.
Finbar gets that out.
There's no good
Finbar.
eating on this one.
You do not wish for
Speaking
the
of
challenge.
Finbar, Virla, does that end your turn?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Finbar, your turn comes and then ends. Please make another intelligence saving throw to try and
Come on,
All right.
Finbar.
I am not great at these.
Come
Come
on,
on.
Finbar.
No, you're not great.
Everyone
at
send,
these.
their, send their energy to Finbar's dice.
Yeah, raise your hands, charge up the spirit bomb.
Warm fuzzies. Warm fuzzies
Oh.
to the camera.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
It's everyone's favorite number. Natural 20.
Yeah!
No!
All right,
Finbar, your turn ends and you shake the stun.
you
Oh,
gotta
yeah.
tweet it too. It's only fair.
Oh.
Just reply,
Let's keep
reply
the
to
train
Red's,
going. Let's keep
reply
the
to
train
Red's
going.
tweet.
Reply to
Uh-huh.
Red's tweet with the
Oh my god.
Yo.
Woo, baby.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
Yes.
These dice no drama. You see Finbar with a remind me, you have a -2 intelligence,
That is
right?
correct.
No.
I have a -2 to
Finbar with a
intelligence.
-2 intelligence. You see Kyana pulled free, and you're here to get the girl. You know what your job is. And yeah, that brings us to the monks. You see
gotta save the cat.
a familiar face over in the corner, Ione,
Oh,
chained up.
come on, man.
What?
will
Oh, they
look,
got her!
and she will summon, and a few of the other monks as well, seeing her, will begin to pull and try to break their restraints.
Yes, Mom.
Austin, can
I
you
can't
mark on
believe
the
they
map?
weren't already
They rolled a
trying
natural
this.
3.
Okay.
Ugh.
They didn't think they
That's-
could. A few of them had tried, but never in any kind of like unified effort.
I guess
you
my
know?
arms are
And there's
beefier and
always been a
spikier
mind
than
flayer
average.
in there who can. There's always been there's always been a mind flayer in there who can stun them
Yes.
if they need
that's
to.
true.
You know.
All right, next round,
This
baby.
is the first time that someone's been distracted.
Austin, can you mark
It was a great idea. They're
I
which
believe
one
in him.
cat
Yeah.
Ione is?
Oh yeah.
Ione, can you see her little nameplate? It's over here.
We don't
I
see
cannot.
don't
On the
see
right.
any nameplates.
Oh, hold on. It's on edit now. Can you
Yes.
see?
There
There.
she
Oh,
is.
okay. So she's on
Oh,
the
good.
upper. She's on the upper corner of the right wing of this bat signal.
She wasn't nearly walloped
This
by
is a
the-
bat signal. Is really what it is.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's excellent.
I'll have you guys know how long it took me to make a room shaped like this in. Because I described so many times that the hallways and the rooms in the cenobium are curved. They're all curved. There's
Yeah.
no like really like straight places. And then I went to go build that, and I was like, motherfucker,
Yeah,
kinda
that's
looks
the
like a-
problem.
it's so hard.
That's the
It kind of
problem.
looks like a savage line.
Make the map and incarnate.
Yeah.
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 All right, it's the Prior's turn.
I'll say this is you
Let's
did it. You did a
dance.
great job of this.
Yeah.
Why? Thank you. We'll tweet it out when the episode comes out.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna try to fuck up Dani because Dani's clearly done the. But Virla, he's gonna move and start punching. Virla has done the most damage. First, he's gonna do a tentacle. A whip. I mean, it is a tentacle.
I was like, oh shit.
on-
This...
Motherfucker. It's kind of tentacle-like. It's like an organic whip, really. He's gonna do one of those on Dani because he's gonna try to grapple her.
No.
You lucky fucking thumb. It's a natural 20, or you can grapple, which means that you could do the whip does like no damage. It's basically to keep people from moving away. So
Oh.
it's a nat 20,
So you don't-
a 27, it hits,
But no
there's
damage.
no
There's no
damage.
damage die.
There's
Yeah.
no damage because it's a grapple.
Nice.
Oh.
You
eat it.
lucky fucking duck. Now he's gonna punch you in the face.
Yeah.
No.
Go for it. Do your worst.
Dani, please.
That's a 2.
A 2 will not hit.
He'll turn to Virla and try to punch Virla.
All he's done is guarantee that Dani is in range with him.
That's an 18 to hit.
Yep, that'll hit. Not
Will
even
shield
gonna try
help?
shield.
Okay.
No,
okay.
unfortunately not. Shield's max threshold is
That's
16.
max damage. That's 12 force damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Come
Alright.
on, Virla.
Stop it!
Come on, Virla.
Con saving throw. Let's use the pretty
Come on, buddy.
event. They're called Event Horizon dice. They're from like the
Ooh.
Not ominous.
Yeah.
And where did you get these dice from, Virla?
This is from like the Dispel Dice / Wormwood
Yeah.
gaming collaboration.
Yeah.
we don't
We're not
they don't
sponsored. They're
sponsor
just
us.
cool.
They don't sponsor us. We just want them. I want them to.
Yeah, we just want to shout them out because they're really pretty
That's
dice.
sponsoring me. I'm just trying to get them to.
Yeah.
Huh. I do know a dice maker.
They've been dodging my calls.
What did you roll?
Oof. Constitution, you said?
Yeah.
It's a 12. I'm going to be using my inspiration on this. I don't want.
Okay.
I don't want to risk
Come
it.
on, Virla.
All right. +6. That makes it an 18.
Woohoo!
That will succeed. You are not stunned.
Yeah,
Cool, okay.
baby.
Nice.
It is now the Mind Flayer's turn.
Ooh.
All right.
He is going to.
buddy.
I gotta check one thing real quick because he did do some damage to those monks before. They got enough hit points. I didn't kill him.
Whew, okay.
Just wanted to see if they would like one shot him.
No.
I'm gonna roll to see if he gets his Mind Blast
His
back.
brain blast.
On a 1, he does not.
Oh. Oh, tragic.
Okay. Okay, good.
Oh, what's
Huge.
that? You gotta
Hit.
think harder enough to get your mind blast. What's that?
Must
You
be
little distracted.
succeed.
You little squid.
Okay, here we go. It's gonna move up to Finbar,
No,
Okay.
no,
and the tentacles are going to reach up and it's going to attempt to grab
no.
With its
to hit you with the
tentacles.
tentacles. Its mouth is coming at you, and it's gonna make a tentacle attack. This is a plus. I'm gonna roll this in front of the group. Actually,
Cool.
it's a +7 to hit. 'Cause this
His
is big.
attacks are at disadvantage because of protection from evil
Oh
and
no!
Oh, tragic.
Okay, I'm gonna roll 2d20. Fuck. I mean, how would he? I'm gonna double check. I'm pretty sure there's no way he could possibly know that. Telepathy isn't mind reading. Can detect thoughts, but he'd have to cast an action to do that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. At disadvantage. Okay, I'm just gonna roll 2d20 here.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
Okay, it's a
You
crit.
lucky duck.
And then the other one is
Oh, 3!
that's a total of 10.
Ooh.
Amazing.
You see, it comes out, and you see underneath the tentacles there is a beak lined with inside there's razor sharp
Ew.
teeth designed for, but drilling through a skull. As the tentacles come at you, what should be a direct hit on your forehead to bring you in and drill into your brain, instead, the creature shocks back as there's a feedback. Your dragon sparks, and the protection from good and evil prevents it from being able to make contact. It kind of covers its eyes in pain. Also, this is where backup arrives.
Oh, come on, man.
Wait,
Oh,
for them or for us?
No,
Their backup, probably.
no,
Oh,
not
no.
you. Actually, that does remind me of something. I should have had
we're
Virla.
backup.
What round of this is the what round of combat? How many? You've had 2
This
turns.
is the end of the second round,
You-
I think.
Yeah, so you've had 2 turns, Virla.
Yeah.
Can I get you to roll 2d20 for me?
Okay.
Oh,
The
boy.
gift arrive.
I think I know. I think I know what you're trying to do. So I'm gonna choose the dice that haven't been really helping me out lately. That's a 2 and a 10. 12.
It might not be
Okay,
cumulative.
nothing happens. You're gonna roll again on your next turn.
My
remind me.
guess is
Okay.
we've got a DC for do the Gith show up, and we want to hit
Fair
it,
enough.
and it probably gets lower every round.
Fair enough.
Not to metagame,
Now,
but
how many
Yeah.
of the Illithid would they send to deal? They're pretty arrogant. So I'm gonna guess they're not gonna send. Yeah, they're just gonna send 1 because they're working on the. They're working on the thing upstairs. So they're only
The
gonna send
what?
1 to
Thing
deal with this.
upstairs.
What's going on
What?
upstairs?
Don't worry about it. I didn't say anything. But this
Hey,
one uses its
Hey,
whole
Austin.
action to dash
Hey,
in, so
Austin,
he has no more action.
What's going on upstairs?
yeah.
I don't know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
what are you,
Danny,
what are you doing, bud?
it's your turn, and there's nothing to be concerned about
So I'm
upstairs.
grappled?
Correct. You cannot
Okay.
move.
How is the, what's the brazier made out of?
It looks like metal.
Oh.
Is it, like, welded into the ground, or is it just sort of sitting there?
No. No, they moved it in. They actually used telekinesis to move it in. It's like really heavy and it's filled with water. So it's not welded.
Interesting. That's a good thing to note for later. For now, how is our old friend the Illithid looking? The guy who's been here the whole time.
Fucked.
Alright, I'm gonna use my action to just sort of like give the most unhinged smile possible, but it's just how Dani smiles to the prior, and then like poke my hand out and fire off at the Illithid with my action without moving.
Okay, roll a disadvantage.
It's a ranged spell attack? Does that have disadvantage from can't move?
Yep. Ranged attack. No, it's because you're within 5 feet of a bad guy.
But I'm not firing at that.
No, as long as there's an enemy.
I know. It's any person you fire at. Yeah, if there's an enemy right there, it's basically them getting in your way, having a hard time. You're having a hard time shooting past.
Gotcha. It's
If
not
you
like a
want-
cover thing, is it? Because I'm
Nope.
okay.
No, it's not about cover.
Just to check.
There is a feat crossbow expert lets you ignore that, and so does the gunner feat, I think.
Okay, I wasn't sure if like spell sniper did. I'm just gonna double check that real quick, but I don't think so. Because I ignore.
Would you be able to do your flamethrower cone instead?
No.
Do the flamethrower. Hit me.
No. I'm...
Finbar, stop that.
Guys, I
think
have
she
an
can angle it
action
so it doesn't hit
and
you.
a bonus action.
Finbar was the masochist all along.
Gotcha.
So I use my action to firebolt the Illithid. I just want to knock him out. Okay, that's an 18 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Cool. And this is gonna get my D8 extra from.
Hell yeah, it is.
Ooh,
Man, this
tasty.
guy's about to get fucking smoked. This guy's so fucking dead.
Mm.
So 15 plus 7 is. Can't do math. 22 points of fire damage, right?
Finish him.
Yeah.
Oh, finish him.
So he's dead.
Yeah. Describe what
Yeah.
have
Dani like doesn't even look at him. She just sort of like pokes her multi-tool out of her off from her side where she's restrained through the tentacles and just fires off at him.
So the Mind Flayers do not make any, or have not to this point made any biological organic sounds. In other words, they just speak telepathically. They don't make anything. As you fry this thing, you hear the other one that's coming into the room lets out a horrible, like, hissing sound that is coming from its body. It's disturbing, to say the least.
Alright, and so my bonus action would be to use the flamethrower, but I can't move. So is there a way from this angle to hit the prior and not Finbar? It's a 15-foot cone.
Yeah, if you angle it the exact way you're pointing the arrow. I mean, it's an awkward angle, but yeah.
Yeah, and Dani
If
sort of like
you-
got the cannon under the other arm, but she's like restrained a little bit, so the cannon's at a weird angle, and I'm gonna fire off the flamethrower onto the
can
prior.
hit me with this.
I'm
though.
not going to because I don't have
Stop.
to. I don't want to
I
hit
can
you with this.
I can
Finbar
save-
wants to do absorb elements and charge up his weapon. Is what he wants to do.
Yeah, you'll probably
Austin
have another
knows.
option.
Okay. All right.
Tell me that on your next turn, and we'll talk about it. But for now,
Okay.
firing off. They have to make a DC 14 dex save.
Okay. Natural 20.
All right, so they save. They
Oh.
still
Oof.
take half damage, so that is going to be 9 points reduced to I think 4, right?
Correct. 4 damage. All right, they're still doing okay. You see, they bend backwards expertly as you try to point blank them with a flamethrower, the same way you did the prior
Limbo.
Sephram.
And
All right,
that is
does that
Dani's
end your turn?
Yeah, I can't move, so that's my turn.
Kyana, you're up.
Yeehaw. Okay, well, the Mind Flayer's dead. My plan had been to run up behind him and flank him, but, I have a question. Does Dani count as flanking the monk if I run up on the other side of the monk? Because she's restrained.
Yeah, she's not incapacitated, like she's not knocked out. She's just grappled.
Okay.
She's stuck. So
All
she
right,
still
but I
counts as a
could-
creature that could hurt him.
Okay, but I'd note
And I
also
could-
that Virla is flanking her from the other direction, so I can just or the monk. So I'm just gonna take this other angle. 3, 4.
Oh, hey,
Perfect.
Kyana.
Okay. So, all right, now let's oh, finally. All right, action, attack. Finally.
Beat his ass, Kyana.
All right, and I'm flanking, so I get advantage on these.
All
I get-
advantage.
Yeehaw! All right, attack number
All
1
advantage.
at plus
By the way,
7.
I want while you're rolling, yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, while you're rolling, I just want the audience to know, on paper, just don't trust CR calculations. On paper, just the Mind Flayer and the Monk are a beyond lethal encounter. And that's assuming that one of the characters doesn't have to spend 2 turns busting out of jail. Just to show you how weak CR can be. These guys are... yeah, it's crazy. Go ahead, Kyana. Throw your punches.
Well, with advantage, one of them was a dirty 19, so that's a 26 to hit.
That's... yeah, that'll hit.
Yeah,
Nice.
all right. I assumed 1d6
Nice.
plus 4 damage. Force damage. Hacha. Okay, 7 force damage on the first one. Average.
All right.
All right. Second attack, also at advantage. Delicious advantage. Oh! Well, I lost one of the dice off the desk, but the other one was an 18. So that's
Yeah, that'll
25
hit.
total. Please hold
That'll
while I
hit.
get the other die back.
Come
The other one was a 12.
Kyana.
So we're good. Okay, hold on. Hold your horses. Ah! Also fell off the desk. I'm really bad at this today. Oh,
You gotta get a dice
9
tray,
points
fam.
of force damage. I should, yeah. 9 points of force damage.
Okay.
Now, let's see. Flurry of blows or to not flurry of blows. How rough is this person looking?
They're pretty good still. You haven't done that much damage.
Pretty
to them.
good still? Okay. Well then I might want to take the dodge action. Or bonus action. Just because I've gotten cocky about this before. So I think for my bonus action, instead of raining more blows, I shall instead patient defense. Hold my horses. Because that way Virla's still flanking next turn.
Yeah, that's true. All right, does that end your turn?
That will end my turn, yes. My action and my bonus action are done.
Virla, you're up.
You say Virla? Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah?
Well into it.
I just noticed now
because
it's
Virla-
spelled wrong in Roll20.
It's fine.
Aw.
There's been like
Spelled wrong
there's
for
been
8
like 7
episodes.
there's been like 7 different spellings of it, and that's just within the cast.
I do, when I'm writing it in my notes, I do write it out as if I'm writing a droid's name in a Star Wars novelization.
Yeah.
So, like, Veerla, the same way they write C-3PO, or 3PO as
Yeah, like 3PO and
T-H-R-E-D-I-O.
I think this
Or
the name
R2 is A-R-T-O-O.
I always write VR-LA.
Wait. Veerle is like the original name, which I thought was Dutch or German, whatever. But yeah, like phonetically, it would be as you spelled it. Anyway, Virla will lift his fist. It will be encased in this sort of black smoke, and I will cast Vampiric Touch on myself.
Okay.
Wait,
and then,
on yourself or on the...
well, he casts it on himself, which allows him to vampiric touch other people. The range
The
itself,
plunge.
he makes himself like that, and then he can attack other people.
Yeah. All right. So I will punch.
Yeah, an advantage.
Yes, at advantage. And for good reason, because that was a 9. As an edge
Yo! Okay, you know what you must
Keep
do.
them coming. Keep them coming. Keep them coming.
Look red running.
Yeah, okay. 3d6 necrotic damage, plus 18. Yeah, buddy, let's do this.
Oh, you're not gonna kill
on
him,
it.
but this guy's fucked.
And
But
you
I
heal half of
regain,
this. Yes.
I regain half of those hit points.
Oh my god,
Nice.
yes.
Delicious.
Oh, that was good. That was a 4, 5, and a 6. 15 plus 18. That's 33 divided by 2. 16 points healed to me.
Oh.
So 33
necrotic
damage dealt. Yeah.
You reach out, metal touches flesh, and you see the body just withers.
Oh my god.
And the whole thing looks sunken now and is moving slowly. I say body because it is being puppeteered by an intellect devourer, as I'm sure you've no doubt
Oh, of
gathered.
course.
They all
Yeah.
My old friends. They
Finbar.
never last long.
Oh, yep.
I'm sorry, Virla, please roll a d20.
Oh, yes,
Oh, yeah.
yes.
Come on, Virla.
Keep it going.
17?
Uh-huh.
No.
What?
No.
It's the third round. Oh, wait. It might have been just barely. Oh, whatever. I'll stop metagaming now.
I'll let you know. Yeah, this was your third roll, correct? Because you rolled 2 before.
Yes, it was.
Yes.
Yep.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. Continue. Finbar, your turn.
Whew.
Finbar.
I was gonna say, all right, one squid down, another one to go. And as he says that, he's going to disappear from sight.
Wow. Oh.
Fear bolts, baby.
Oh, right. There's a yeah.
He can do a Feywild nonsense.
Then I will appear here next to the manacles, and I will fire off my second free guiding bolt.
Ooh.
Stars Druids, baby, they're awesome. He's not even spending
At
spell slots to do this shit.
advantage.
Oh, baby.
Come on.
Because you were hidden. Oh my god, yeah. They don't have blind sight. Nope.
Natural 20.
Oh my god.
Yes. Finbar.
You've already we're just waiting on we're waiting on Danny's natural 20. We're waiting on Austin's natural 1.
I had a nat 20 against the. I had a nat 20 against the Illithid on one of the Scorching Rays.
Whew.
Oh, nice.
So we're just waiting on that nat 1.
Yeah.
To hit Finbar,
okay.
I rolled a 1, a 2, and a 4.
Oh.
Yeah.
We got it. We got
We got the whole set.
We'll
we got
do it
bingo.
ourselves.
All right.
bingo.
Tell me how
We got
much you fucked this
Sudoku.
guy up.
It's 5, total of 10. And how do we roll crits again?
Max
Max
damage.
damage.
Max damage you can roll. Yeah.
Okay. 10 plus 24 is 34.
34.
Jesus Christ. 34.
Oh my god.
Fuck him up.
Starry energy. Lights this guy up
34
too.
radiant.
right.
Next attack has advantage.
The monks. Monks are gonna make another.
Come on, guys.
How is this less dire than the spider fight?
It's a natural 19. They're not
Natural
all
19.
getting. Yeah, they're not all getting out, but you see a few of them begin to pull out and hop off.
Does Ione get
Oh,
out?
baby.
Yeah, Ione jumps off.
Redeem
Yeah.
yourself.
A few of them. Now,
Time.
essentially, they're gonna all spend their turns helping other people get out now.
Okay.
Sweet.
Yeah, fair enough.
Power, friendship, and all that. I understand.
But we'll say
Yeah,
basically half of them get out, and the other half, and so the next round they're all gonna roll with advantage to try and break out.
Nice.
Do you hear the people sing?
Sing.
The song of angry men.
I love how we're on
It is
Discord, so
this.
we're none of us are in time with that. We cannot sing in
You gotta
unison.
fix it in post. Fix
No.
it in post.
Nope.
Yes, okay, we're gonna do.
Wait,
we're gonna do
wait.
an audio clap, and then
We'll do
Sophia's
one
gonna
day more.
In the songs of Fight the Squid, it is the songs of all the monks that will not be turned into Illithid. That almost worked. Oh, I fucked up in the last
Oh, it
syllable.
almost worked except for the scan. You could have just used squid again.
You can
and
say.
nobody
I
would've
was gonna
complained.
say turn to
Yeah.
Illithid.
Turn
Oh.
Illithid. Yeah, there we go.
Inspiration to me for
It-
fixing the rhyme.
The scansion's a little dubious, but you know we can workshop it.
The prior is going to try to take out the people flanking him. So
Come at it, bro.
first punch Virla. That is a.
Alright.
That is a.
Oh my god. Yeah, it's plus 7, I think. So an 18 to hit.
Oh.
Yeah, 18 will hit.
No.
Let me double check that. Yeah, plus 7. So that is 1d8. 9 force damage and con save, please.
Stop that.
Okay.
Ooh.
All right. Let me just deal this 9 damage to myself. Still at a.
Obliging.
You'll need to make a concentration check as well.
Oh yes, you're right. Okay.
Come on,
But
Virla.
con save first. For the
It's a
stun.
natural 1.
Ooh.
No.
Alright.
Oh.
Virla is
Well, we
stunned.
can-
See if you
add
hold
that
on
to the
to
thread.
concentration.
Yeah. Yeah.
For the record, stun technically ends concentration, but
Yeah.
that would
Stop
make
that.
it too powerful, so I don't play with those rules.
Okay.
You just need a
That's
DC
another
10.
Well, that was a natural 3.
What do you add?
2. So.
5.
you have
Do you still have an
inspiration?
inspiration? You need to
Nope,
have 5,
I
6,
used-
7, or 8. Okay.
I used both of
Uh,
them, unfortunately. Yeah.
Vampiric touch
Rip.
fades. Fortunately, he's going to turn his attention to Kyana now. And
Yeah,
attempt
come at me,
to
bro.
hit her
Come at me.
twice. That's
you gotta
a
roll at
14
disadvantage.
and it's a 19 to hit.
Did you roll at disadvantage?
Oh shit! You're right. So 14 on the lower hit.
Yes.
And then 15 on the second hit.
Oh, what a shame. Oh, that's so tragic for him. But my armor class is 17.
That betrays no emotion, but clearly frustration. Regardless, it is now the Mind Flayer's turn. He will float into the room, and he will cast...
What's going on in here?
Huh?
Oh my word!
What are you kids doing?
The crazy kids
Oh
are
no!
out!
Is this
Greg,
what I've
what'd
been
you do?
paying for?
Robert, I told you never to call me unless it was an emergency. Oh my god!
Fantastic. Okay, so you're gonna have it.
Community meme.
You're gonna have it. First of all, love the over the garden wall reference. Second of all,
thank
can I
you.
please have Dani make a wisdom saving throw?
Oh
Stop
no!
that.
You are
Oh, no.
you are going to make it at advantage because it is a charm effect and you are fighting this creature. So,
Nice. Oh, he's trying to charm me?
well, he's
God.
attempting
You
to
get
dominate
charmed.
monster you, but
Oh,
What?
that's not
Wait,
good.
does Danny count as a monster? Wait,
yeah,
never mind.
Danny
monster
counts as a
means
monster.
so
I would never question that.
Dominate person is a lower level spell that only works on humanoids. Dominate monster is a higher level spell that works on all creatures
Yeah.
With advantage, right?
with advantage.
18.
Oh.
18 with advantage.
I rolled a 15 and a 19. -1 brings me to 18.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Okay.
You succeed.
passes, right?
You are
That-
not dominated. Oh wow, that was his once per day.
Yeah.
Okay, that's his turn.
Damn it.
Dani, you're up. You feel an oppressive, like the whole room goes dark as your eyes are drawn to the dark kind of pits.
But
in
DM,
the,
I have dark vision.
I'm gonna 7 Mind Flayers enter the arena.
No. No.
Fucking hell. As he tries to beguile you, but you resist. Fire shooting out of your eyes back, just kind of like the blaze strengthening as you resist the charm. Dani, go ahead. What are you gonna do? You're still grappled.
How does Wyman look, the prior?
Terrible. You're gonna kill him.
That'll break the grapple. So I'll use my action.
Dani's gonna kill him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll use my action to cast Firebolt. It's at disadvantage because it's a
Correct.
ranged spell attack, but onto the prior.
Yeah, but you've never rolled below a 10, so.
Oh, I just rolled a natural 20 and a 10, but +7,
Are
that's
you-
17, so.
17 will just hit.
Right, so that's gonna be
Oh, ho, ho.
2d10 plus 1d8. Where are my d10s? I keep putting them down and losing them. Rolled another 10. 18 points of fire damage.
Oh my god.
Woo! You're burning to death so many people in this building. He's dead. Point blank, scorch right through. Yeah, fantastic. The Intellect Devourer hasn't crawled out yet, but it's gonna.
Am I grappled still?
No,
don't
his
think
body
so.
falls. You see the whip detaches. The whip is a magic item and is not burned, thus. But it detaches from his arm and kind of rolls away to the side a little bit.
I'm just gonna kind of turn to Kyana and be like, "Can you take care of the weird brain dog and move 5, 10?"
The what?
The brain
Oh,
dog.
yeah.
Yeah.
She wasn't there for that.
Dani, Kyana has not seen an
What?
Intellect Devourer yet.
I have been absent from all Intellect Devour encounters.
I said what I said.
Okay.
Take care of the weird brain dog. Get into line with the
What?
Mind Flayer and pull up the cannon and just let loose another flamethrower shot with my bonus action. So he's making a DC 14 dex save.
He succeeds.
Alright, so he still takes half damage, so that's gonna be... not as good as usual, but not terrible. 6 half to 3 points of fire damage. Womp womp.
All right. Brings the cloak up and kind of protects against most of it.
You're next,
Does that end
buddy.
your turn?
Yeah. Daniel just kind of like stare him down. I trust my friends have got the other
Kyana-
thing handled.
Kyana, you're up.
I was gonna go punch the Mind Flayer, but Dani did not explain the brain dog thing, so what I'm gonna do is hold my action until that sentence starts making sense. I'm gonna...
Well, there's a brain dog right in front of you.
I'll allow it.
Thank you. So as soon as it, like, becomes visible,
watch yourself,
I'm going to
McCoy.
want to pummel it as much as I
Cool.
can. Thank you.
Any bonus actions? Because you can still play that on your turn if you want.
Then I'll do my bonus action patient defense. Why not?
Got it.
I like not being hit by things.
Virla, you are... Something happened. You're stunned still.
Oh no.
Yeah.
But you can try to
just-
shake it off at the end of this turn, right?
It just
Yeah.
ends. It'll end.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So it's yeah.
Also,
So
do
the
you roll
mind
for
the
the-
mind flares stun. You have to keep saving. The monk punch it'll just end after when it comes back to the monk's turn. Even though he's dead, the stun holds. So
Gotcha.
Virla, you are stunned.
Should he roll the d20 for the thing?
Thank you. Yes, please roll a d20.
Come on, Virla.
Fuck me.
Look at me, look at me. Do not blow this for us.
4.
Oh.
No.
4 will not do it. Finbar,
Oh, it's
your
your
turn.
turn.
Baby.
Come on, Finbar.
Okay. We're still laying into these things, right? Okay. I will move up in...
Cut that whistling, people hate
If
when
I
I
have
whistle.
enough movement.
Yeah, you got it. You get it there.
Yeah.
You brush past. As you go past, you can see that pool is just filled with those tadpoles.
Not for long. Not for long.
I don't like that.
No.
Okay, but I'm gonna pull out my club, and I'm gonna bonk him.
Bonk.
Yes.
At advantage, cause the guiding bolt is still up on him.
Correct.
The benefit lasts until the end of my next turn. So yes. Whew. Okay, I needed that. That is a 16.
That will hit.
Whew. All right. To D8. That is 8 bludgeoning.
Okay.
And I will do an additional D6 with my swarm.
Got it.
And that's an additional 3.
All right. Fuck. Yeah. Big chunk out of this guy. Club, and you connect, and you're used to feeling the club hit, like, flesh, and then there's bone. You feel none of that. The whole thing is rubbery, and the body sort of like collapses a little bit, and then re-expands back to how it was.
Yeah, I don't... Yuck.
They don't have bones. They have like a series of tubes in their body that they inflate with high pressure to make them stand upright.
Like a noodle man.
I'm sure you've thought of this. Tell me more
Wacky
about
waving
this slug.
inflatable arm flailing mind flayer.
No, that's about it.
Tell me more about this anatomy, because I'm sure you've thought of it.
I don't have any bonus actions here. No, that's it. That is my turn.
Okay, the Intellect Devourer will emerge, and Kyana, you have a held action.
Punch it.
All right, let's hit it. Are we
All
still
right.
flanking it?
He's incapacitated. No, wait, the stun ended.
Oh, yeah,
the stun
the
ended.
stun, yeah.
So
The stun
I'm not
the
stunned.
stun ended.
Yeah.
So yep, you have advantage
Okay,
again.
advantage.
Nice.
AC 12, 22 hit points.
Oh my god. All right, well, I just rolled a 2 and a 19 for my first attack, so that
Okay,
one
that'll
will
hit.
presumably hit. Yeah, thanks, advantage.
Go ahead, roll your second punch, and then we'll just do damage all at once.
Oh, okay. Second punch.
There's no way you can
Gotcha.
kill it with one punch. So
Oh my god, that's disgraceful. 2 and a 3. It does go to a 10. I don't suppose its armor class is 10?
armor class is hold on, I just had it. Armor class is 12. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, embarrassing.
I agree. You should be
I
embarrassed.
told you to punch the dog. The dog.
No, that's not a dog!
Yeah, no,
Have I
that
ever
ain't
seen
really
a
a
dog,
dog.
actually? That's what dogs look like?
That ain't what a dog looks like.
It's
Kiana,
it's
who's
Connor
only ever had dogs
in Young
vaguely
Justice
explained to
with,
her.
like,
We saw a
Images
dog that one
projected.
time in the Feywild.
Oh, that's
True.
cute.
Those are what dogs are for Kiana.
All right,
Yeah.
what damage? What's your damage? What's your damage?
Damage.
What
What is
damage
my
do you
damage?
do?
It's gonna be, come on. It's gonna be 1d6 plus 4 force damage. So
go ahead, roll
it's not
that.
gonna take it out in one hit.
No.
Alright, 6 force damage.
6, so that brings it down to... All right. So they usually need to be commanded, so I would say normally it wouldn't try to attack Kyana, but... Okay, I'm gonna roll a d4. Evens, it's gonna attack Kyana. Odds, it's gonna attack Virla.
Oh.
Send all of our juju to the intellect devour.
That's Kyana.
Ooh.
All right. So first he's gonna roll with disadvantage to try and claw you, because that's what he's at.
Okay.
He's got a +4 to hit, so 14 will miss.
Nice,
Yes.
nice.
Makes one attack with his claws and uses Devour. It will now use Devour Intellect. Can I get you to
Oh,
please
God.
make a intelligence saving
no.
throw?
Oh, come on,
Now,
Kyana.
I am not good at these, actually.
Oh no.
All right, everyone,
Now, the
send
thing
your
is,
energy
if this is
to
any
Kyana.
kind of psychic damage, I have, what is it?
You have resistance.
I have resistance to psychic damage, yes. But
That's
that doesn't
true.
give me
Yeah,
an
you-
advantage on the save?
Nope.
I assume?
No.
Okay.
Give resistance against your
Alright.
mind being
Gather
eaten.
all of your energy and send it to Kiana's dice.
Alright. I have a +0 to intelligence. My intelligence is 10. I am the high whiz low int of the party. Let's give this a shot. 18!
Ooh.
Nice.
There you go.
Thank you, Purple Die.
That succeeds.
okay.
Oh my god. Or you take nothing on a success.
Ah. Whew. Okay. Alright.
Just so you know, if you had failed, what would have happened is I would have rolled this 3d6, 11. Your intelligence would have been reduced by 11, bringing you to an intelligence of 0 and permanently
Holy
stunning you.
shit.
What? What do you mean permanently stunning me?
You would
How-
have no
how does that
intelligence.
work?
Like you're stunned forever. Like you can't move.
Excuse
You have
me?
no more brain. And then with the intellect
Forever?
devour, yep. And then what the intellect, I mean, until you get fixed with magic. And then what the
okay.
intellect devour would attempt to do, I'm telling you this because someone's gonna kill it before its next turn. It would then teleport inside your brain, eat it, and take over your body like a puppet.
Fantastic. All right. Thank you, Purple Die. That 18
But
is
it-
probably more clutch than that natural 20 from before.
Yes, it was. It is the monks' turns. They are going to roll with advantage.
Free them. Free them.
Yeah, they're able to do it. They're just. Oh, let me double check their. Let me double check their
thought-
strength.
I thought that was
yeah.
a yawn.
Yeah, no. They're able to do it. Just barely. But they're able to do it.
Hear the people say.
And
People love
Ione
evolution.
is going to dash over and get behind this Mind Flayer.
Whoa, she's not just booking it for the door?
Nope. You see she squares up, makes shy eye contact with Kyana, and then breaks it back into the fight.
Yeah! Yeah! That's my girl!
Yeah, it's Ione.
The Mind Flayer's turn. He is going to
Captain
move here,
Privileges on probation.
and he is going to
Okay.
he is going to use Mind Blast.
Hey!
Can I get
Hey.
everyone to
Son of a-
please make an intelligence saving throw?
Oh boy.
Oh, God.
Except Ione, ironically. Yeah.
Oh no.
Actually, the Intellect Devourer's got to make one too.
Well, I rolled a 9, so that's a 9.
Intellect Devourer fails. Intellect Devourer's gonna get
Good.
fucked.
12?
Oh, thank goodness. I was actually
12 is a
worried like,
fail.
if we got... Okay.
10.
Yeah, so
Natural
9 is
one?
fail.
If
Oh
natural
god.
one. Did anyone succeed? Sorry. Noir, did you roll a 15 or higher?
No, I rolled a 3. That's a 10.
Oh no! Wait, did everyone roll under a 15?
Everyone rolled sub 15.
Fuck.
Okay, you're going to take.
It's a good thing all those monks got loose.
That's true.
Scatter. There's a fucking
Scatter!
Oh my god.
man. That
You all take 24 psychic damage unless you resist it,
Holy shit.
Okay.
Yeah, 12, baby.
and you are
Still up.
stunned for 1 minute.
Fuck.
We make saves, right? Because this happened to Finbar on the first one.
You get to save at the end of your turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man, we really.
This
Sophia,
time,
you
all
really
of you.
said,
I mean,
"Hey
this thing's
Austin,
dead.
don't tempt the Twitter dice gods." By tweet, and then we all fucking tempted the Twitter dice gods, and look where that
the
got
dice
us.
gods giveth, and the dice gods
I should
taketh
just-
away.
If you
Ow, my
tweeted those
hubris.
20s, I should come in and just be like, ha 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 ha.
Stop that.
So
Stop that.
No, I encourage you to do that because
Yes.
that means
Yes.
that things will flip on our side again.
Dani, please make an intelligence saving throw at the end of your turn.
Natural 20 plus 6.
Yo!
You shake the stop.
You bitch.
Kyana, please
Yeah.
make an intelligence saving throw at the end of your turn.
Fine. 2.
Aw.
You're still stunned.
Yep. Uh-huh.
Virla, please make an intelligence saving throw.
Yes, sir. 11.
That is not a success.
Oof.
Oh wait, Virla doesn't he have to roll twice for the?
Oh yeah, for the
Virla,
backup.
please roll
for
a
the
d20.
totally not Enoch in the gift.
Do not fuck me on this. Actually, I've been too harsh on you guys. You guys are new dice. You got some time.
You're doing your
like,
best, yeah.
Yeah. Fucking 5.
Aw.
And
I took it back.
Well,
You're all a bunch
twice
of little
you
bitches.
twice you said?
I thought
Or
so.
once?
I
No,
don't
no,
think you
just
rolled
once.
for the. Just
Okay.
once?
You did roll it
Sorry.
last time. You rolled the last
Ah.
time.
5.
It is the monks. As each of you stand reeling, Ione is going to come in for 2 punches.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Girl!
Go.
The Immortal
Ione.
Lotus Monk.
Ione.
I
2 force
okay. I
strikes.
didn't roll my saving throw.
Oh,
but
Finbar.
Oh, sorry, Finn. Roll your
Yeah.
saving throw.
Finbar's just so
Okay.
good, he automatically saved.
Yeah.
And Austin didn't even need him to roll.
No, it's okay. I fell. It's a 7.
Oh.
Okay, she'll stay where she is and does not move.
Total of 5.
The first punch is a natural 1. She throws a punch which comes in, and the Mind Flayer grabs with tentacly fingers and pulls her arm back.
No.
As her left
No.
arm's pulling back, she'll come in though with an uppercut, and she hits with the second one,
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
which is she's
Finbar's
gonna
like,
deal
Get him.
1d8
Get
plus
him.
3. That's 8. She deals 8 damage.
Woo!
Ooh.
He had 69 hit points, by the way. Now he's less
Ah,
than
Nice.
and he has to make a dex save.
Ooh.
Eh.
That's a fail. You see, she comes in, cracks across the jaw. It's not really a crack so much as a thwack because it's just soft, like rubbery flesh. And then brings the elbow down. Her foot comes out, and she fully knocks him prone onto the ground.
Amazing.
You see, she looks up at the other monks. And she looks back down. She says, "Tables are turned now." And yeah, I mean, none of them can get there and punch, but they're all going to start rolling up. I'm not going to move them because there's
Yo.
14 of tokens, but
Yeah.
that'll it is the Mind Flayer's
Advancing
turn now.
menacingly.
He's gonna get to do one thing.
Boy, crazy.
He will get up from prone
Squid man.
and fuck, yeah, no. They're self-preservation creatures. He will cast Plane Shift on solely himself, and he completely leaves.
What? Oh.
Oh.
You see he vanishes, Star Trek beams out, and vanishes from
Gotta
sight.
go.
Well, shit.
Honestly, I'll take it.
Damn,
Danny on the loose.
You know,
what
he
will
could
she
have
do?
tried to eat Finbar's brain, but he knows that he's gonna die there if he stayed. So he
Yeah.
completely vanishes, and
Him and his
fuck.
69 hit points are noping out.
Yeah, the combat drops.
As,
What?
While
Ione
everyone
comes
is still
forward
stunned and Danny is free to roam, can I try and kick over that brazier in the middle of the room?
Maybe
Yeah.
we should just set it
Danny-
on fire instead. Well, okay, yeah.
No,
Danny,
no.
how do you want to do it? Danny, you can destroy it however you want. I'll
Mind
give you
Flayer
satisfaction.
teleports out.
So many
Danny is
options.
standing directly to the side of the brazier. I'm just gonna like straight up go over and shove it as hard as I can and try and like spew it across the room like the drunkest lady at brunch spilling her wine on the table when she hears bad news.
Purplish liquid goes everywhere, and you see these things begin flopping on the ground, like tadpoles on the ground.
I'm going spider stomping, baby.
Ew. Maybe don't.
You
Maybe just like
smush,
toasty fry it.
Smush, smush.
smush them.
Jesus, Sophia.
Oh,
That's
okay.
for
see,
Egan, you little
I-
shits.
Ione comes
Aw.
over. Ione comes over.
Yep. Ugh.
She says,
Whew.
"I'm not gonna bother apologizing for all that stuff that I've done,
Hey,
but
no
I
hard
want
feelings.
you to know.
Oh.
I I did this so that I could forgive myself.
Well, that
I'd never
makes
ask you
perfect
to
sense
forgive me.
Yeah, I think that's probably a healthy way to approach future social engagements with people. We should get out of here. There's definitely more of them.
Virla, you come to, you hear the docent is just casts a, because it has its own intelligence, it casts a detect magic.
Yes.
And it says, arcane energies detected. You see that there is one, there's a brooch that's on the dead Mind Flayer in front of you, the charred husk, that is magical.
Okay.
As well as the whip that is still on the ground. But you feel a slight vibration in the ground, which is what causes the docent to cast detect magic in the first place. And it says, unknown arcane impulse detected. And you see faint conjuration magic. You hear a whirring up sound. Dani,
We should go to the ship.
Dani, you know that sound.
Oh, baby.
You know that sound anywhere. You know that sound in your sleep. You sleep next to that sound. That's the sound of a motive force generator starting up.
Let's
We've
go to
got
the ship
company.
right now. Or the base is moving.
Does it
50-50.
sound
So-
like our ship's engine, or does it sound unfamiliar?
I mean, it's not exactly like your ship's engine. It's not, exactly
the
a spelljammer
Paraspera.
like the Paraspera. But
That's a
It
different.
ain't.
I called
So-
for help. I am assuming the help is here.
The cavalry's
Oh.
arrived.
Is that the ship? Is that the help? We don't.
Noir, go ahead and roll another d20.
I swear to God, you guys are so pretty. Please be useful. I'm sorry, I can't use you anymore. That was an 8.
No.
Oh no.
8 is not enough.
Combat drops though. How much longer is it gonna be? All right. We should get back to the ship because even if that is backup, we probably want to get out of here very quickly.
My initial thought was that we
Let's get
needed
moving.
My initial thought was that we needed to make sure that this facility could never be used for whatever purposes there were again. But if we need to go, then we will go.
I just
I will
squashed
feel
all
more
the
comfortable
dudes.
making that decision from the ship.
You guys are pretty high on victory. I don't know what you want to do. There's definitely more Mind Flayers, and something's definitely happening here. Is this
place
is this
really,
a
really
take?
big?
Let Austin the DM phrase this to you. Is this a take your wins and walk away from the table, or is this a double down and risk it all to win even bigger scenario?
I think whatever we do, we're gonna want the ship with us. This place is huge. If we get too far away from it, we might not be able to come back here quickly.
We do have a flamethrower installed.
And the
Yeah,
Gith are
see?
here, so we have a little
We
more
don't know
help.
if the Gith are here.
Kyana is the expert
in
on this
fact-
place. I trust her judgment on this one.
I also
Very
don't
well.
want to leave
The-
these poor monks here, so
Noir,
let's get them on the
yeah.
ship.
Yeah.
The docent has shown you that the walls around you are starting to glow with conjuration energy.
Okay.
I redact my statement. Please follow the blue genasi towards the nearest exit. I am mechanically gesturing to the other
Yes.
monks because
Danny will start walking.
You guys are just
to-
gonna get out of here?
Danny will start walking, but she has a wisdom of 9, so I probably start walking the wrong way. Maybe someone else should lead the
No,
ship.
Danny, no. Back to the ship.
What?
Whichever way you came from, we're going back that way.
Which way did I come from? I think it was left.
yes, Austin, we're getting out
There's
of here.
let's go
Sorry.
through the hole you made.
Oh,
Yeah.
I did.
All right,
Going
it's
back up
not
the
too
hill. All
far.
right, come on, everybody.
People
Also,
are gathering
put it-
themselves now. Danny, you squish
Yeah.
the last tadpole and
Yep.
make a break for it.
I'm gathering all
as
the
you
other
guys
monks. We're getting
run,
everybody out.
you feel the ship is starting to vibrate, and there's the force under your knees as you realize that it's rising a little bit.
Yeah,
We're
I think
in
that the
a ship.
Cenobia might be a ship.
Yeah.
Danny, focus. We gotta
Danny
get to
You
our ship
dash,
first.
run.
Someone's,
the
like,
monks,
dragging
the monks
Danny
are
by
pretty
the collar.
fast.
Yep.
The monks are pretty fast.
A couple
Bing
things.
is just rolling behind you.
A couple of things. I will grab the whip and the brooch on the
Cool.
off the ground as we leave.
Go for it.
Yep.
2, just in case, I will roll some extra. I will switch to the chalice and pump people of healing,
Yes, please.
just in case things go south.
Go ahead, roll your healing. You guys all dash back down the curved passageway, back into the room that has all those pits. The monks kind of jump over. You guys run around through the sort of empty, dark room, the tunnel into the stone. You see rocks are starting to fall now. Can I get everyone to make a dexterity saving throw?
Oh,
Jeez, okay. As we're running, I'm going to yell out loud, "Docent, what is the probability for survival?"
No, why would you ask that? Why would you want to know that? 21, by the way.
Calculating
Virla would like
odds.
to know.
5.
Calculating. More data required.
Does not compute.
All right, not bad. 19, natural 19.
And 18 for Finbar.
Okay, if you rolled above a 15, you're fine.
Oh goodness.
Dani, what'd you
Danny, you take 4 points of bludgeoning
Oh,
damage
honey.
as a rock catches you as you sprint.
Danny leans down to try and get a look at the side, like where the seam where the wall meets the floor, and gets hit with a rock. He's like, ah shit!
Danny,
and he keeps running.
You guys run up
to
the
the ship,
stairs,
back to the
across, jump the 2 or 3 foot clearing that is to the ship. Plug is freaked out because there's so many people running on. All the wire hairs stand up. The vibration starts. The rock above you, Virla, are you getting into the pilot's chair?
Yes. So
Okay.
if I understand correctly, we could plane shift into the astral sea by use of a tuning fork. We switched out that tuning fork so that we could plane shift into the material plane. So we're out of plane shifts, right?
You're out of
For the
plane
day.
shifts for the day. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Virla, you go sit in the helm. Rocks begin collapsing around you now. I need a handling check for the ship. So please, intelligence plus your proficiency with vehicles, Noir.
Yep.
Is there
As
another
you start
exit?
to pull up,
Can I
there's
aid
down.
him with my insight, perhaps?
That's
I
not.
don't know.
check it off your
Bad.
bingo cards. Kiana tries to roll insight for something that doesn't make any sense.
Oh, sorry. What me
Thank you,
playing
Finbar.
spot the giant falling rocks doesn't make sense?
That's not insight.
Would that be perception? I'm also pretty good
Yes.
at perception. Okay.
I'm gonna start calling insight sense motive so that you guys know what it's about.
Hey.
That's not bad. That was a natural 14 plus 7, 21.
21, yeah. Rocks are hitting the ship, but you're able to, a huge pillar starts to come down and you pull the ship away. You can go down into the Underdark, or you can go up through the falling rocks to get to, safety. I mean, I guess
let's not go into that.
I don't know if going
Yeah.
down even seems like a viable choice, because rocks are falling down. So
Yeah.
I phrase that as an
Yeah.
option.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's really an option.
My
As I say it, I'm
understanding
like,
of
that's
how
where
the
rocks are
material
falling.
plane works is that generally you want to go up and not down. This is a weird place to be
Yeah.
on.
Cool.
Kiana, I don't know what the fuck is up with your home plane, but it's making the plane of fire look great.
Yeah, I mean, this isn't the best part, as I understand it, but
It's
you'll
pretty
get
dark
there.
down
see-
here too.
It's not great.
You
Yeah, let's
see
get out of here.
Virla
will
grabs
pilot
onto the armrests. The ship reorients itself, twists in space, the artificial gravity keeping you on, and shoots up past rocks. The ship, with a 21, you're able to avoid most of the damage. Little bangs and scrapes. It's going to take a while to buff out those scratches, Captain. But you're able to
God damn
pull,
it.
and for the first time, almost all of you see the sky of the prime material plane. Blue,
It's, looks a little
white,
boring.
little white clouds stringing across, but
I
mostly
mean,
a blue sky. All around you see beautiful mountains covered with snow-capped peaks. You see boreal forests stretching out, and you see beautiful sun. Unlike any other world you've seen, just a celestial body, some distance away, and yet you can still feel its warmth on your skin. Until a shadow passes in front of it. The shape of the Tenebrous Cenobrium, a massive Nautiloid Dreadnought class.
Yo!
Oh, I love this thing
A
so much.
spelljammer in its own right.
Oh, baby.
Easily a quarter of a mile, probably longer at its longest point. It looks like a massive nautilus, a huge curling shell going around, kind of spiraling to the side. Tentacles you see beginning to extend out.
So that's what was going on.
It
upstairs.
twists, rotates in space, and then there's a shudder as it plane shifts out of view.
You know, that explains why it had a portal to the astral sea in its basement. I thought that was a little weird for a monastery.
Dani is just staring like wide-eyed at the space where the ship used to be, trying to understand anything she possibly can glean from the briefest glimpse of it I got.
No, don't even think about it. Don't.
It's definitely a spelljammer.
Use that technology in order to make it.
No, don't. Do not
roll
even
me
more than once
think
a
about
day.
it.
If we like, oh no, that could be so cool.
Well,
Roll
to
me
be
an
fair,
intelligence
We don't know
check.
if they can plane shift more than once a day. They just plane shifted once.
Natural 20 plus 6.
Natural
no,
20?
plus 3.
The pieces Beautiful Mind style start to fall together as you realize, like, oh, they had Egan, who works on Spelljammers.
Oh.
They had all of his knowledge, and whatever
They were able to
whatever
repair
helm
it.
they had, they were ready. It seems that they were gearing up for something, and their fascination with Kyana, in retrospect, now makes total sense. If she could pilot as a Mind Flayer the way she can pilot as a monk.
And that's why they wanted Dani, because Dani could also, like...
That's also why they tried to get Dani, because they wanted someone else to be able to work on the ship.
They wanted the best of the best.
Dani is better than Egan, but Egan was enough to get it going. You see,
I have a
it
quick
plane
question.
shifts. Yeah, please.
I know approximately, like, just rough numbers of how many other, like, monks in my, you know, trainee monks there were. We only got a very small number of them out, didn't we?
Doing the calculation, you realize you probably got the living ones out because Ione mentioned to you that a bunch of them had been killed.
Yeah.
Making the slithering trackers that found you. So you probably got the rest of them out. As to how many, and you killed, by the way, you killed the priors who were there. Those three priors were the main priors.
Oh, awesome.
How many Mind Flayers are left? You have no way of knowing.
Egan was a lot better than I gave him credit for. Oh.
Yeah.
Silence overtakes, and safety, you realize, as you hear birds singing.
The fuck is that?
The wind blows.
You know what a bird is. You've seen birds.
It's like the Feywild, but way more muted.
Chill.
It seems a little
but
boring out here.
Not in a hideous way. You know,
No,
it's
not.
easy on the eyes
I am
kind of
just
way.
like,
It's a little chilly.
I'm just basking.
Wait.
Basking
So
in the sun.
you've been in the material plane, but you ain't never seen the sky?
I think I've probably seen it like a couple times. Like, we weren't
A
inside
few
all
times.
the time.
You've been brought
Just, like,
outside a
most
few
of the time.
times.
Yeah. This is new, and also a lot more open than it ever was before.
Well, we got a lot of bodies on the ship. I'm sure y'all are hungry.
Hello.
There it is.
I am Virla's
And,
going around person by person. It's just like, hello. I am
We're
Virla.
not leaving anytime soon, so I'll go whip something up for y'all.
I'm gonna give Kyana a big hug.
All right.
Oh, affection.
Good to have you back, buddy.
I will reciprocate with
and-
all the arms I
And
currently
as Dani
have.
is giving Kyana a hug, Plug is going to come and throw up a few bolts on her shoe because he's been very nervous and
Yay.
well behaved this whole time. But now he's gonna let loose. You're truly home.
Well, that's very, very sweet. I'm definitely gonna start crying a little bit. You're getting like my terrifying
Tears.
monster face mask and all 4 of my arms right now.
A tear runs out of her
tight, too
human
tight.
eye, and a mirror golden one runs down the face mask.
Aw.
What? Awesome.
Aww.
So when does Enoch show up?
Yeah, Virla
Literally
Virla
was about to
gonna
get to
take
that. You
Yeah.
see, eventually, there is a shift down on the ground, and so it's actually kind of weird because they're plane shifting to the prime material, but they asked to go to the monastery, which no longer is there. But they do appear eventually, and you see it is Enoch accompanied with 5 other Githzerai.
Oh, awesome.
Aww.
So for the inside
Virla-
baseball, Noir,
Yeah.
you were rolling a countdown DC. So it started at 20, and then went to 19, and then 18. You rolled a 17 when it was 18.
I knew it.
Yeah,
I knew it.
yeah.
Round 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, round
Fair
3
enough.
it was 18, went from 20 to 19 to 18 on round 3, and then
Yeah.
you rolled a 17.
Yeah.
Which they would have appeared, and probably things could have gone differently. if
We
they were
could've
there.
ran
We
into
were
the place.
we were
got out.
definitely
We could've
floundering
ripped
near
it
the
to the
end there.
ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It could have been really bad if Dani hadn't made that save. And I was worried, like, if we got stunned and the intellect devourer didn't, we might have been pretty fucked.
Yeah, it would have tried to eat you. And by the way, the Mind Flayer can eat your brain as well. You take it's a several round setup, but if it grabs you with the tentacles, you're stunned until you get out, which you can't get out because you're stunned. Someone has to yank
Absolutely
you
horrifying,
away.
Thank you.
And then on the next turn, they deal 10d10 piercing damage to you, and if that takes you to 0, they eat your brain.
Absolutely
Cool.
not.
Which, by the way,
hate
does
these
kill a creature
guys.
permanently.
Virla will
Yeah,
push
I
that
assume
thought
so.
to the back of his mind as he goes to interface with Enoch. He will apologize.
The ship comes
yeah.
down and lands. Pine needles and other debris kind of like pushes away as the ship comes down, and you guys are able to disembark. And you see, it's his. He says, he gives a formal bow, and says,
Oh no, my belt!
"I fear."
No!
Oh wait, no, it was, I'm sorry, no, it was on, I forgot to mention it, was on the Mind Flayer. The docent would have seen it. It was
I
on,
grabbed
the Mind
everything.
Flayer had all of your, who was watching you, who was basically your jailer. For the record, that Mind Flayer was the biomancer, which was like the person in charge of the monks, basically. It never really came up, but
Okay, yeah.
they were holding you captive, and they were kind of like in charge of the whole monk project in general.
Gotcha.
They were holding all of your possessions, so
Okay, awesome.
you got everything back.
Man.
So Virla would have seen that in the detect magic, and Finbar would have picked it up.
Yep,
Awesome.
exactly.
Okay.
So sorry,
I've still
sometimes
never used the
DM's
dang
notes
thing.
slip by.
No, of course.
It helps. Increases your monk save. Anyway, Enoch.
It does,
You
and
see
it
Enoch
lets me
approaches.
restore key. I just never use
It
it.
lets you get key back. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Enoch approaches, gives a formal
Yes.
bow, and says, "It appears we are too late. I apologize. I moved as fast as I could, assembled a new Rakma."
It is of no issue. I will relay to you what we have seen. There are Mind Flayers, and they are indeed, and I sort of gesture to the people in the monastery, have been breeding up a new race of people with innate psychic ability for their own conversion into create more Mind Flayers. Unfortunately, they had escaped. It appears that the monastery in which Kyana and her monk friends, I was going to say captives, but that seems a little
Compatriots,
rude.
buddies.
They're not my captives.
Kyana and
Co-workers?
her companions, co-workers, yes.
Buds.
Uh,
Amigos.
The monastery,
Besties for life.
Work acquaintances.
the monastery in which Kyana and her besties were located, where it was a Nautilus. It was another spelljammer, and they had escaped.
A big one too.
You
We had
see,
hoped-
Awesome.
Yeah.
the docent goes, "I do not understand. Please define besties."
Oh,
BFFs.
docent.
One of the.
Docent,
there's a
if you
gift.
hang with Docent, you hang with me and you hang with them, you will learn what a bestie is.
Aw. Who's he talking to?
I expect not to ask questions about this.
Yeah,
guy's
Virla. By the way, when Virla talks to the docent, you hear nothing, and he speaks aloud back to it.
Incredible. The first time I
Virla,
mind link with
only
him,
you
I'm gonna
hear.
get a fun surprise.
You see a
how does
Githyanki
that
woman. I always mess it up. A Githzerai woman
yeah.
approaches. She's wearing a vest entirely of red dragon scales, so she's clearly. She's also the one who
stylish.
plane shifted them here.
Ah,
Enoch
right.
says. Enoch introduces you. This is Dehelna, and she is
Hello.
she's a Githzerai Zerth, which they're like more powerful. She can use her psionic abilities to cast spells, which allows her to plane shift.
Ooh.
She asks you
She
to
gets a
elaborate
bow.
and goes through, considers, "This is concerning. We have not known the Mind Flayers to be in possession of any nautiloids in some time, although we assumed some might still exist. Do you have
I
any
should
knowledge
say
of where they
that-
might have shifted to?
I do not. I should say that putting the pieces together, one of their intellect devourer, one of their brains had managed to possess someone who had worked in the junkyard that Dani works as.
The City of Brass.
With the knowledge
Yeah,
in the
with a
City of
spelljammer.
Brass, with the knowledge that mechanic had, it seems, and their sudden and fervent interest in Dani, especially when we had,
God.
more recently,
Are they going for the heap?
it appears as though
Ooh.
they had the knowledge to repair the spelljammer.
Kind of.
It was
I
not
don't
functional
think they
before.
go for
It
the
appears to be functional now. I do not know where they are going.
They
However,
need
I
a
apologize.
mechanic, and they know where there's a bunch
They
of
had
good
a
ones.
portal. They had a portal to the astral plane. I don't think they had other portals, so maybe they shifted there and are booking it for another portal. I'm not sure.
Interesting.
It shouldn't be hard
Portal.
to find something that big.
Yeah,
The
the
planescape
planescape's not
is a
that
big
big,
place.
Oh, no.
How many ships like that exist out there though?
Hopefully
many.
only the one. But if they've kept this one hidden so long, well, there's one more, there may very well be 100. She looks over at the huge, by the way, it unearthed a mountain basically when it pulled away. So there's a huge hole in the ground, and she says it must have been quite gargantuan to leave a mark like that.
It was pretty enormous. And they parked it right
I
on top
fear
of
it
an
might be a
entrance to the
troop
Underdark. Uh-oh.
Well, that makes some sense. It is where most Mind Flayer hives make their home now. I will speak to my superiors in Limbo. We will begin a search for this nautiloid dreadnought. See if it cannot be found.
Well,
That makes sense.
for now, I thank you again for coming here, and I apologize for the imposition of not having the joy in taking a swipe at one of these, but I do offer you, and I sort of gesture to Finbar, extra seats at the table, so to speak.
Oh!
The
Yeah, we have
greatest
extra.
victory against the illithid that can be had is freeing any captives from their future cruelty.
Oh yeah,
We will do what
speaking
we
of
can
which,
to prevent that.
we
Yeah,
have
she's
a ship
picked up-
full of monks that need
Yeah,
a home
she's
and help.
she's
maybe?
really insightful. She's kind of picked up on that.
Yeah, it's like, so one of them is really desperately searching for a purpose in life and perhaps a sense of forgiveness, so if you have something like that in Limbo, I think she'd really appreciate it. Don't tell her I said that.
Yeah.
Isn't she right there?
I only
She
stuck on the
says.
ship, probably.
She said, "Yeah,
Oh,
she
yeah,
is."
fair.
You see, Dehelna says, "I will speak to them. Perhaps there's more information to be gleaned, and I will offer what counsel I can." She
Thank
walks
you.
away. Enoch comes up, says, "It's a shame. I was really hoping to return the favor. It's twice you've saved me, and I've yet to repay it."
Well, thanks for coming anyway. I was really worried about these guys.
As you should be. They're no small threat, but I've seen you handle worse now.
Aw, thanks. Oh, man.
And again,
I
we
think I'm
do
gonna take a really
also
long nap now.
accept gold for ship repairs as a form of repayment. If anyone, I know you guys are like monks and all, but
Danny.
I feel like we should broach
Danny,
this
no.
subject again.
Come to
We
Limbo.
asked
We
them
will
to come help
manifest
us, and
whatever
you're like, can you pay us?
golds you would please, and then it will
Like,
likely
manifest
disappear
it
after
before
you leave.
Yeah, of
Oh,
course.
okay.
Yeah. All right.
Actually, I think
Reality is
putting
tricky
Danny-
in Limbo. It doesn't hold firm when you leave, so to speak.
I feel like putting Dani in a dimension of infinite creativity with the caveat that if she leaves, it all just falls apart means she'll just never leave. It seems like we found the way to trap her if we ever need to.
It requires
Fair enough.
a strong force of mind to manipulate the space of Limbo. Many years of practice.
Is that wisdom or
High
intelligence?
wisdom.
I was gonna say, if we were gonna
High wisdom.
hypothetically, like, quantify it, okay?
I'm gonna sort of have this little conversation and then like also like take the sending stone to Otto out of my pocket again and like we're gonna check in.
All right,
Be
yeah, go
on
for it.
special guard for unusually large or weird ships, especially if they're hiring a mechanic
And shaped like a squid. Tell him it's shaped like a squid.
and squid-like.
Thank you.
My dear,
important he
I'm
knows the
always on the
brand.
lookout for opportunities and new experiences.
As soon as he says opportunities, I'm going to start calling back like, no, this is bad. Do not. Otto.
They ate Enoch's brain, man. Not Enoch, sorry. They eat Egan's brain.
Egan's.
They
Yeah.
ate Egan's brain. We know too many people
They'll
with
eat your
two-syllable E
brain.
starting
You're
names.
not smart enough to negotiate with them. No. Otto.
Duly noted. I will keep my eyes peeled for such a threatening client, and should they arrive, refuse
client.
business to them.
Not client. Put the stone away. This was a fool's errand.
Well, it's good. That means that they didn't just go there immediately to, like, kidnap somebody.
No, but it means Otto might actually have a mechanic if they do show up. He's a fucking idiot.
Yeah, fantastic.
Oh my god, nobody
Conversations
died.
are
Nobody
had.
went unconscious.
Nobody died. You guys go and partake of an enormous meal set out picnic style because there's simply no space on the ship.
Yeah, we don't have a table big enough.
Nope.
Oh, you might want to scooch over. You're sitting on front of a bit of a wobbly part of the deck. Like, tell a monk to, like, move off on the trapdoors.
Yeah, they're interested. They ask a lot of questions. A lot of them are just kind of happy to be out of that because it was their life, and then it was a terrifying situation, and now it all seems to kind of be done. So there's a lot for them to
I
process.
know, right?
But for the first time, they have an actually good meal provided by Finbar.
Of
You
course.
sit around.
You're gonna see some weeping.
Ione comes up to Kyana and says, I've been speaking to the Master de Helna, and I think that most of us are going to travel to Limbo, at least for a short time. It doesn't seem like a permanent solution, but they have questions and are offering guidance. Maybe it's just
Fantastic.
trading one bad teacher for another, but a lot of us don't really know where else to go, so...
Yeah, I say at least, at minimum, you can trust Enoch. He tried to get himself killed by a dragon to save me, so, like, he's good. He's good.
Well, if he tried to save you, he must have good character.
Aww. Yeah,
I don't know
he's a
if
little
I'll-
self-sacrificing, though. If he goes diving off any ships, don't let him. He means well, but I really worry about him sometimes.
Aww.
Self-sacrificing. Wonder if I know anyone like that.
Yeah, it's really weird. Anyway, so yeah, take care of yourself. Be super careful and check in, you know? If you're ever wherever I am in the Planescape.
Maybe. I don't know if I will see you again, but it'd be nice, too. Maybe after some time for things to change. I hope things change.
Yep. Yeah. It's a great big universe out there. I think you'll find somewhere you like. But maybe don't try Hell. Hell wasn't fun.
Speak for
Neither was that
Never-
other place that was a lot like Hell, but like a little bit different
Speak
and
for
slightly less on
yourself.
fire.
Interesting. Alright,
Yeah.
I'll cross Hell and place like Hell off of my potential settling down list.
That's the move. All right. You might want to try
Feywild is a
Feywild
is
really
a
nice.
gamble.
Yeah.
It's a gamble. It is nice, but at a great cost.
Do you like spicy food?
well.
I've never
Never tried
had...
spicy food.
Is gruel spicy?
Sure.
No, gruel's not spicy.
Okay, then I don't know if I would
Gruel
like it.
sounds gritty.
Might as well try
Don't
it. I'm
trust
playing
it.
a fire. City of Brass, baby. You can go to the heap, ask for Dani, and they will probably throw you out unless you have money. So I feel like I should stress this to all of you because I understand that it's a bit of a weird concept
What's
for all
money?
you Mundies.
Yeah.
Money is what will make people do things for you. Otherwise, they'll probably ignore you. So you want to look.
You
for
see
that.
one person
Oh, yeah, I'm
says,
gonna-
you mean like force?
No. Although if you offer force, sometimes people will pay you to apply it to other things.
Actually, I'm gonna pour out 200 gold of my 300 gold's worth of diamonds and distribute them among the monks' spending money.
Fine.
What? They're going dimension hopping. We don't know how much things are gonna cost.
I know how much fixing the ship is going to cost.
fantastic.
Yeah. Don't flaunt these things. People get weird about them. But, like, if you need to buy anything, just, like, yeah.
I will say, there is an understated beauty of this plane. Perhaps it might behoove you to explore it more, outside of the gross and dark underground that you were in.
It was pretty nasty down there.
Yeah, that was
Yes.
not fun. Everything outside of it has been so much better so far. Even hell,
The
actually.
The bioluminescent algae was fun, though. That was
Oh,
nice.
yeah. Yeah, that part was okay. But not the spider people that usually crawl out of that hole. Don't get near those guys. They are not
Oh,
fun.
chitons are the worst.
I know, they're so... and the poison knife thing? I mean, like, get a new trick.
What is up with that? Always the poison
There
on
is
the knives. You'd
clearly
think the poison
extra
would be done
things
after
about
a
your
single-
life before
single
meeting
cut.
us that we were not aware of. Here I thought tentacled monster slugs were disgusting.
Oh, they are. But there's, like, so many disgusting things down there. That's why, you know, the job of punching them didn't seem all that suspicious. It's like, yeah, those things are nasty and evil, so we should stop them. And then suddenly, oh, it turns out the people we work for are also nasty and evil. This shatters my worldview. It's been a rough week, okay? Everyone's been having a very complicated time.
Oh my god, has it only been like 2 weeks since you left? You see,
well-
Ione like rubs her temple.
It's been longer
Yeah.
because we
No.
were in the Feywild for 2
No.
weeks.
Yeah, we spent
That's
some time
true,
in
yes,
Iowa.
that's true.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's
Yeah,
been
more than a
close to a
month, I
month.
guess.
Like, a month-ish.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's been about a month.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, boy.
It's a lot to happen in just 4 weeks.
Uh-huh. Yeah, wow.
Hey, it's been.
I guess at least 8
It's
weeks,
been a
you know,
journey.
from how much it's felt like.
A wonderful meal is had by crew, monks, and Gitzerai. The Gitzerai explain that it's going to take a few days to shift everyone to Limbo, but they'll do it in shifts, and Gitzerai will remain here with the other monks until they can move everyone over. If there's any other interactions you want to have, now's the time.
I think I'm pretty much sorted. I'm just gonna be lying in a pile of grass and, like, staring at the sun until somebody tells me to stop.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
don't
take
stare at the
in-
sun.
You take in the beauty of this world. Not quite as peaceful to use the Astral Sea, but maybe more peaceful than any other place. Even the excitement of the Feywild doesn't really compare to the tranquility here. And yeah, you feel that presence within you, that other half of the we that makes up you. Sort of settle down like a cat curling up for a long nap as you.
Aww.
Speaking of, Plug takes time to play with a bunch of the monks who are there. Finbar, you
Fucking
work
love Plug.
overtime. They are overjoyed at the different foods that you're able to create, and they have like no idea. They're like, so sweet. This is called sweet.
I used about like a week's worth of supplies for this one meal. I did roll for it. I rolled a natural 19 plus my bonuses, so it's like a 26 on this meal.
Appropriate for this session.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Oh my
you
God.
blow their tiny minds. And Virla, is there anything for you to wrap up, or
Well,
does the helm just
Virla
need
will-
a pilot once again?
Well, Virla will spend some time taking a short rest, and I was doing this, but I hadn't explicitly stated it. I can, once per day, I can, choose to recover some spell slots.
Yes.
So I'll recover 1/3 level spell slot, and I will send one final sending over to Maxim and just sort of state, mission was a success. At some point, I will return back to you to retrieve what is mine and to give back what is yours. Thank you again. And that's simply what I'll say.
Aww.
I'm not expecting a response.
You get a response. You hear a
He
reply.
likes you.
I'm glad. I would not wish to see you lose another. You once referred to them as family, so I will do so again. Would not wish to see you lose another family. Come when you are ready.
Virla can't respond, but he will nod, because that makes sense.
He figures as much.
Maxim knows you're nodding.
Yep.
But yeah, that's basically it. He'll actually spend the time, mingling and in his kind of awkward way.
You have a whole group of people who don't know that you can eat food. You know what you must do.
Yes.
A whole group of people who
This
could
is
be our
true.
next captain.
I will.
Hey.
I feel like these are too many people to all be captain.
Ah, yes, that's fair.
Process of elimination.
I'll stare Finbar dead in the face as I just fake eat food and just have it hit the faceplate.
Yay.
Aw.
But yeah, just enjoying the company.
Oh, boy.
Amazing. You guys take a well-deserved break, and in your own time, whether that be hours or days or however long you want to spend, find yourselves ready again to travel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
So
ship
Dani,
prepared,
next
ready
step?
for you. Virla, you take the helm. And whatever destination is you choose, you see the ship plane shifts away and once again rises in the astral sea. More adventures awaiting. And I think with that, we're going to go ahead and close out
The final frontier. Okay.
the final frontier. We're going
These
to
are the
close
voyages
out
of the ship
book
Aspera.
book one
mission.
of the adventures of the crew of the Aspera. Oh my goodness. First off, thank you, listeners who made this thing a thing that.
Wait, we got a brooch. We got a whole ass other thing that we didn't
Oh
even
my
identify
god!
yet.
Can we
We'll
please?
We have to broach in the
I'll
whip.
tweet about when the episode comes out. They're
Okay.
none of
Put
them
that
are,
in the
they're all-
Q&A.
They're cool. Well, they're not earth shattering, so we'll talk about it some other time. But I want to thank
Okay, cool.
thank everyone who listened because you guys are the reasons we're doing this. Obviously, without you
Yeah.
listening, we wouldn't keep making. So symbiotic relationship. We really appreciate it all the way. I want to
Yes.
thank my players who have been fantastic, who all came with kick-ass characters who we'll have to interrogate more when we do our Q&A.
Yeah.
But it's been so fun. Each one of you guys came with such a different pitch, not just for character, but how much you pitched. It was super fun to see the different amount of backstory manifest for each of you. And especially thank you to Red, who gave me a blank slate and let me absolutely torture her for this whole season.
Yeah, that was
Red,
that was
we'll
great.
talk about it, but not Red.
Love
Kiana
that.
will be receiving a special boon from the effects of this fight, so we'll get to that.
Yay.
Nice.
But when we do leveling up, we'll talk about that.
we're
I want to
leveling
thank.
up, we are.
I want to thank players. I want to thank.
We
oh,
better
I,
at this point.
I'm monopolizing this to just thank people, but I do want to thank my girlfriend Victoria for naming half of the NPCs. Prior
Yes.
Sephiroth,
The greatest difficulty of
Ione,
any fantasy story.
Oh,
Peas Blossom, Enoch, all of those names came from Victoria.
dude,
And,
they're so
also,
good. Good job,
Yeah.
Victoria. Holy
also
shit.
inspired as I was sitting with a blank monk background, and I was like, I know she's from this place, and I know the people there are evil. What should I do? She was like, oh, you got to do this, and Mind Flayers was born. So that whole plot
Thanks,
hook,
Victoria.
comes from her. And then most importantly, I want to thank just everyone I've ever played D&D with, and you guys make it fun, and the reason I want to keep doing it. So
This
with
has been
that,
Austin's Oscars.
this has been
acceptance
Austin's
speech,
Oscars.
and with
I
that-
knew it was going to sound that way, but I had to thank.
I'd like to thank.
Yeah.
But
I'd like
fear
to
not,
thank my
Academy,
arms for always
crew
being
of
on
the
my side. I'd like
Paraspora
to thank my
will
legs
return.
for-
you will see them again.
Yeah.
Yes.
For season two.
coming
Let's go.
this summer.
Season 2 coming this
Goodbye.
summer.
2022.
Coming.
Thank you
this
all for
summer.
listening.
The adventure continues.
I think we've hit 25 words, so we should probably sign off.
Yeah.
Sophia, can you just edit
Alright.
this so that 25 words into Austin's speech, you just cut it off?
Cut it off.
It's just the word thank and then the name of every person.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Awesome.
All right. Bye, guys. Thanks for
Alright.
joining us.
Bye-bye.
See you later.
All right.
Catch you on the astral sea.
Goodbye.
Thanks for coming along.
Hi, I'm Sophia Ricciardi, aka Just Dani, and you just finished listening to an episode of Rolling with Difficulty, the last of Season 1. But don't worry if that taste for adventure of yours is acting up.
We'll be back for Season 2 this summer to continue our adventures across the Planescape. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, or just want to contact the pod, feel free to email us at rollwithdifficulty@gmail.com. We will be doing a post-season Q&A in a few weeks, so if you have any questions specifically for that, definitely send them to that email as soon as you think of them. If you enjoyed the show, please rate us and leave a review on your podcast platform of choice, and be sure to check out our socials linked in the show notes below for more fun extras like character art, Q&As, and more. I hope you all enjoyed this season, and we will catch you again for Season 2.